ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DK64 Randomizer.com Season 3. We've got a blitz tournament on our hands this week. Lock in. This is going to be good. Blitz tournaments are always an exciting time. We got our qualifier in the works for you today. Gonna be a good one. I am LaRock. I will be on the mic for you today, and I'm joined by Dracius.
This guy.
Dracius.
Dracuius, Dr. Aqueous.
Huge.
I've gone by many names and many pronunciations. Happy to be here.
It's a way of life. I've been there. Some good stuff. But we got a blitz tournament for you. What the heck is a blitz tournament? So a blitz tournament is a tournament that is done in 1 week. We have a qualifier. The top 16 players from this race will make it into the blitz bracket, which turns into a single elimination bracket, which should be done by next week. Hopefully we'll have the finals for you. But this is the tournament. 1 seed decides it all. You gotta give it your all in 1 seed. Top 16 are bust. And there's going to be a lot of busts because we got a huge lobby. We got 29 entrants. We have 17 asyncs. Yeah, lock in. If you want to be in the top 16, you might already be gone. You got to finish real good. What do we have for us today? We've got Sowser and Hoyetly on the sticks. 2 veterans. They certainly know their stuff, and we got a pretty nice start here, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, I always like starting with DK. Like, just from a movement perspective, I love being able to roll and go fast. And then Chunky just is that personality piece that just brings the seed together. Starting off with a Chunky move as well, just to kind of have some things open depending on what worlds are available to us. Because we're doing complex level order, so we don't know where we're starting, when we're starting, how we're starting, and we don't know which lobbies we're going to be able to actually access first. So that's always my favorite part of the complex level order.
It's truly the Wild West, that's for sure. Well, we got one more thing to tick off before we get going. One moment. Okay, cool. I just had to touch up my my filter. I think my noise gate was a little bad there. We're good. We are so good. Restream is ready. Let's send them off.
All right.
Inform the people. Off we go.
Rally the troops.
Rally the troops. Lock in. You want to get top 16.
Flag.
There's 17 asyncs in, and there's some hitters in there. So you're going to be in trouble if you are not very fast. And everybody in this lobby knows it. Let's see, what is the plan?
Big names in the tournament right now, so I'm excited to see how this race turns out for everybody.
No shortage of them, that's for sure. Time is ticking. Off we go. Bang.
So I've done a handful of seeds, of these seeds myself. Yeah, I've done like a lot of Season 1, Season 2, and then my life kind of went a different direction up until somewhat recently. So I see a lot of people immediately jumping into lobbies and exploring all the different hints. And I know that we start with Shockwave in 3.5. So what I always personally like doing is going to all the different dirt patches and just starting with those as my little like free items to give my seed direction.
Right. It's a similar but different opening. We saw this a lot in Season 3, but now it becomes like extra important, especially with all the hints in your lobbies. It's like, okay, I'm definitely checking all my lobbies now. We saw where Tiny was. I didn't quite catch that. I saw Castle Cranky Tiny. It's unbelievably inconvenient they looked at 2 different hints at the same time because that makes it so much harder to write it down, but I think we're going to get... Well, we'll get it synced up in a second. Castle Cranky Tiny. So we need a Castle Shop, and we saw... It was Factory level 2 and...
That was
Forest level 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. Lanky's on a Tiny Chicken Aztec. I got that wrong. Right.
So we see both runners are just going and grabbing the free checks. So we've got a banana on the outer aisles. We've got a banana medal. We do need 9 banana medals to have access to jetpack because jetpack is in the pool for things to have cool things.
Not that it has to have anything. You can just be total bunk. That's the classic. All right, there's our 1 GB into Forest. It is Lanky can be found by Tiny and Aztec. We have neither, so that kind of gives us an idea of like who we need to find first. We probably need to find Tiny first, barring some insanity. Okay, I actually can't think of any way for the insanity to work out in that way. I think you definitely need to find Tiny first.
Yep.
There's a key on Cranky. Hello.
Ooh. We always like seeing that. Easy keys are the way to go.
Jetpack is dead. Alright, Jetpack is foolish. Well, what's so nice about this key is that this could very easily be one of your, like, first keys. And so that means Diddy is coming soon. Probably. Hopefully. That's what I want. I choose to believe that.
You just gotta feel it in your heart and manifest it.
And then
the DK64 gods are not always so kind.
And then you look back at the room and you realize that Sarah's in the seat, and you're like, wait a minute, hang on, maybe I gotta rein in my expectations a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna find Diddy in like one of the last worlds, and then it'll go all the way back here to buy that key that you've been waiting on forever.
Yeah, it's so much for early keys, but you never know, you never know.
And when it comes to the complex level order, so in like normal like level order randomizer for DK64, the worlds you go into throughout the seed are still randomized, but you're still going like lobby 1, lobby 2, lobby 3. But in complex level, in the CLO, I'm gonna call it from now on, so I don't fall apart when I try to talk.
The lingo is essential.
Correct. You could really end up anywhere. So we just got key 5, and not key 2.
So that does a number of things. You kind of need to get a key early because kind of like how you found key 2 pretty early in season 3. In CLO, it's no different. It's just which key you get is a little bit random. So there's our key 5. That does mean the key crankies may get pushed off a little bit. So maybe Diddy is not turning up immediately. That is a little unfortunate, but we'll have to deal.
Yeah.
The gang
getting key 5 gives us access to lobbies 6 and 7, if I remember correctly.
I did not see how much factory cost. They were kind of moving a little bit fast.
I did not see that either.
I would love to go into factory. Factory is just a good level with a bunch of checks to do. They're really easy. A lot of coins in factory.
Yes.
There's a lot to like about factory.
I love factory early because there's just so much stuff.
I think they would have chosen. They would have chosen factory if they could. So I assume it was too expensive. 9.
Right.
Okay. So here's our stock standard mushroom climb. This is a classic in season 3.5 because there's a hint up here which is pretty good as it turns out. We love our hints, don't we, folks?
Especially in a game like this that has so many things to do, you really need direction. You know, if you're not checking any hints, you're likely to just have to 100% the game, which is not really feasible from a time perspective.
I was looking at something else and missed the hint. Amazing.
I was looking directly at it. However, Sowser has the reading speed of a genius.
Oh, okay.
Giant mushroom something key 5. Oh, okay, so we just got the hint for the key that we already selected.
Amazing. The people who skip the mushroom climb are geniuses. Never mind, there's punch. They're losers. They have lost this race if you skip that punch. That's a very good move. Excellent.
Yeah. Having 2 chunky moves when you start with chunky is pretty huge. We do love to see that.
What do you do with punch and hunky? I mean, that solves your chunky bonus barrel problems, that's for sure, but that's about it. How'd I do? Skipping an early mushroom climb is definitely a choice. I can imagine. I bet some people might do it. But in a qualifier, are you really willing to risk that? You need top 16. You don't need to be first. You need top 16. So if you think you're fast enough, like, okay, maybe I'd play a little safe and climb the mushroom, just make extra sure I got everything. You walk away with punch, you'd be pretty happy with that. Or maybe you need an edge, and you're like, all right, let's try and skip it, and you might get burned for it.
I mean, especially, like, because you've got the 2 Kasplats, so that's 2 basically free checks. You have all of those chunky bananas, like, it gets you pretty much to the chunky metal. Like, I feel like even though it's a time investment to get up that mushroom, like, you get so much back from it that early in a seed, like, everything's valuable.
Yeah, neither of them are quite at the chunky metal yet. I think I saw Hoyt doing some, like, mushroom routing to try and get a little closer. He's at... Oh, man, he just got it.
He just got it. And it's a rainbow coin, which is pretty cool, actually, early game, in my opinion, because it gives you easier access to shops without having to go and look for all the different coins.
I love early rainbow coins. There's another one of the minecart, too, but I don't think they're doing that. Nah, I don't love them that much.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I'll give it a pass.
Yeah.
Hey, don't need to worry about grab. Lever's got nothing. That's all we look in the mill for. Time to make it... Well, we can't make it night. That's unfortunate. We can't check Thornvine Barn.
If we don't have gun, we don't have oranges.
I'll have to settle for doing every other check in the mills, which is plenty of them. We get a hint door over at Snide, too. Let's have a look. Nothing too wild out of our hints yet. Time to break things open.
we got? Jape's hillside path to something and something else.
I saw hillside to 8 and Kongs, and then maybe a K-roll phase or 2.
Okay. Props to you for being able to read that fast, because I can't do it. T8, tiny phase, and free Kongs. Okay.
Right.
Hoyetly, thank you for being a real MVP and taking time to read the hints.
I'm now I'm now reconfiguring my setup to make sure I can take screenshots faster. There we go, perfect. Gotta make sure that
Ooh, smart.
If you're the one reading the hint, I will. If you're the one like mentally locked in, looking at one screen, reading the hint, it is very reasonable to read hints that fast. Remember it, lock it into your brain, and then transcribe it later. But if you're not the one in control, it's definitely a little bit messier. All right, we're gonna look at some other levels. Sowser's routing through the mushroom wasn't particularly inspiring, so he's got to go back for some chunky bananas to try and get that medal. He's held by a dirt patch and forest. We got one of them, didn't we? Where's the other?
We got... Where is the other one?
It's in...
is it in the fall area?
It's in the beanstalk area.
Beanstalk area, that's right.
Diddy's on beanstalk.
Oh yeah, it's right in front of the beanstalk.
Oh my god, we need feather and pineapple.
Yep. Alright, so we are... so another fun quirk of CLO is over on Hoyetly's stream. They are in Japes, which is World 7. That's Lobby 7 for this, but it only costs 2 golden bananas to get in.
Yeah. It does still require red slam in Japes, though, so not so nice. Not so nice. A lot of slam switches that you like to see in Japes, especially with DK, but you're not getting any of them. And we got our hint door back there that says 4 shops have key 4. I'd bet an arm and a leg that that's the key we saw at Cranky, so key 4 is just chilling there. What else we got in Japes? Oh, we're going to look at the training grounds. I don't know if either of them went back to the training grounds yet.
Not yet.
Nothing on Cranky.
Which actually surprised me, and I was going to mention it, but we talked about a bunch of other stuff instead.
Oh,
but that usually feels like a first stop is just quick. You're already there, just run in and check it.
Well, it's also easy to get back to. When you pause exit, you are immediately put adjacent to it, so it's really not that bad to put off later. And when you have money, then you can clear Cranky at the same time, or maybe you find vines, and you can also get the other dirt patch. There's a couple good reasons to wait. I completely missed that helm order. Who got it?
I think it was Chunky and Donkey. I saw 2 of the names, at least if I'm going off of color coding, which I'm pretty sure it goes off of.
A little flash of color coding is about all I can get away with it. Chunky DK helm, thank you, team.
Cool.
Excellent, excellent. We saw a tiny potion at Funky here in Japes as well.
Yes.
So.
Did see that. We got a tiny potion here. There's Feather Bow. So hopefully we get tiny early, because that's going to get us towards that beanstalk for Diddy.
And that is almost certainly our hinted item. Hillside, Key 8, Tiny K-Roll, Kongs. That's Feather. We know Feather locks Diddy. We know we need Feather for Tiny K-Roll. And now we know we need Feather for Key 8. It just fits way too well for it to not be that.
Yep.
So the question is, what might we need Feather for Key 8? It's not a tiny room in Helm, so it's definitely not for that. Oh, would you look at that? Japes Hill painting dirt is Way of the Horde. Wouldn't you know it? We're right there. That's a very, very fortunately placed hint. All right, how's your slope resets, Chief? Here you go. You jam yourself up against the wall.
Look at you.
Rhythmically
sliding right up that hill.
Very nice. That's a key, but we're out of logic for this key. You need O stand or twirl to get that key 6.
Oh, okay. See, I usually just do a donkey kick from the tree. It's a little tight, but it works. And I find it easier than dealing with the camera on the hill.
It really is. Definitely not a bad way to do it either.
Just kind of depends. Key 6 is nice.
Just kind of depends what elevation you find yourself at. So now we got a little bit of weirdness in that that's an either or for key 6, which means you could find O stand Way of the Horde, and that would explain that. You could find twirl Way of the Horde, and that would explain that. A little bit awkward. On the other hand, it's only key 6, which you basically only need to get in the helm, so it's not like that big a deal to try to logic for it. You just gotta kind of keep it in mind.
Ooh, we also got a key for Chunky. A lot of early keys in this seed.
This is key 2 or key 7? Key 2.
Key 2. Fantastic. So that gives us access to 2 more lobbies. Well, 1 until we have diving.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Also enjoying some Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum music over on Sowser's stream. We do love custom music in this house.
Custom music people, they're great. There's just so much good stuff. All our intro music, that's all custom music. Made in the DK64 sound font, believe it or not. You hear some bangers on there sometimes and you're like, wait, what? this funny monkey game can be wrangled into making those noises, and believe it or not, it's true.
Yeah. Donkey Kong can be beautiful too, folks.
Allegedly, yeah, somehow.
Allegedly.
Alright, we're climbing trees to get DK's medal here. Hoy is not letting this one go.
It's a fairy.
Yep.
So fairies can be things. You get 4 fairies. You do get the big rare banana door.
Knowing we have Tiny K. Rool, though, we'll get a feel for what Mini Monkey is needed for if it gets hinted. So it's we'll probably get a pretty good idea what's on BFI once that hint turns up, but until then, we're kind of just sitting on our thumbs.
Yeah. So both runners going for that early key 6.
I like this peak here. This is a Featherlock area, so you could get a look at maybe something interesting there. And there is
an item on Hunky Chunky. Ooh. So as soon as we get Tiny, that can be some exciting stuff.
And it's Featherlock, so that could be a Helm Instrument. That could be Monkey Port. That could be Gorilla Gun.
It could be Pineapple Launcher, maybe? Unless
Mines.
it says it can't.
It could be Pineapple, too, yeah.
Production Rune, Key 8, Chunky Phase, and Diddy Phase.
So we got our Chunky K. Rool phase, which means you absolutely needed that punch in the mushroom. That's good to know.
Yep.
No, I'm not skipping that. Excellent.
So I think right now... Okay, so Hoyetly is in Lobby 3, which is Castle, and we required 4 bananas.
And that Castle Cranky Tiny Potion.
Gates today.
We need that Tiny Potion on Cranky there. That is Way of the Horde. Pretty good odds that production has our Gorilla Gun. Key 8 and Chunky K. Rool, whenever those collide, it tends to point you to your Gorilla Gun because it's known to be needed for both. But definitely not a certainty. Well, maybe it is a certainty because we have the other 2 things we need for Chunky K. Rool. So actually, that's probably just Gorilla Gun in production.
Oh, well, here I am learning new things. I didn't even consider the possibility that you'd be able to take the picture through the glass to get the fairy without having to actually go in that room.
Yeah, man. Windows, man, they're magical.
Yeah.
Who knew?
So I figured it was some kind of magical illusion kind of garbage, and I wasn't going to be able to actually take the camera picture through there. I just figured that was the logical thing for me. But no, it's just a window.
All right, well maybe that's our answer.
Cameras work through windows.
The Splat base of production.
All right.
So
good deal.
Maybe that's just our Gorilla Gun. Maybe that's our Peanuts, and Peanuts locks something else.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty likely one of the 2. Means our seed is shaping up to be... We have a lot of info then. Like, if we have a pretty good lead on both Peanut and Gorilla Gun, all we're really worried about then is Mini Monkey, which we have virtually no info on.
Right.
And then everything else has some form of guaranteed hinting for it. So that's all we really got to worry about. All right, looking at Aztec here...
Aztec only needing 6. It's pretty fantastic to have so many cheap gates in this game to get into so many worlds, because that's just hint access at the very least. Like, even if there aren't a ton of checks that might be available on one level or another, just having access to so many hints gives so much information.
Right, I'm seeing a conflict here. They've marked down that one of them has marked down the castle as level 6, and one of them has marked down the castle as level 3. We've got castle down as 3. We're correct, though, right? Because we're correct. We're gaming. Which means Aztec is 6 because it's the only other level we have access to. Pretty sure. Anyway.
I have no idea. I only said, when I said the castle was 3, I only said that because Hoyetly marked it.
Huge info there. Tiny can be bought in factory. Castle Tiny Bones Way of the Horde. Okay, I want to go to factory right now.
Yep.
Immediately. Let's go. Drop everything. If you have 9 GBs and can get in there, I want to see that immediately.
And Sowser has 11, so he could definitely get into factory.
Although they have asymmetrical information, right? One of them knows that Castle Tiny Metal is Way of the Horde, but the other one knows where Tiny is.
True.
It's very awkward. Oh, and well, see you, bud. Take a drink.
Yeah. Welcome to Castle. It wouldn't be a true run through Castle if you didn't fall off as many times as possible.
True classic.
Nothing but GBs on Aztec Candy.
Working our way through Aztec and Castle at the same time. Wonder if Hoy's gonna go back for that lower splat. He might just abandon it. Ooh, another potion on Candy.
He's gonna move.
Wow, everything's just falling into place this seed. Is this a baby seed? Okay, charge is not that great, so
Yeah, not really that exciting.
that one might be on me team. I might have cursed that one. My bad.
This is your fault.
Yeah, my bad.
It was gonna give us something critical until you said something.
Yeah. I know. Main caves, 1 potion. Nothing particularly great there. I mean, main caves is full of a bunch of garbage checks, so that's a pretty good hint. Pretty big region too. It is far too early to call how fast the seed is. Kind of the bit. Oh, another production. Production Twirl is Way of the Horde. That is a little bit spicier because that puts Twirl as just overtly Way of the Horde.
True.
And
it hasn't been fully confirmed yet. Castle is World 3 because of the green slam.
All right, well, Sowser has it marked down wrong, but I'm sure he'll catch that in time and be like, oh, duh. That's like one of those, like, you run to the wrong spot and your like, brain explodes briefly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we've got Peanut in production, and then Gallion CB's Key A Chunky K rule. That's got to be Gorilla Gun, right? Peanut, you need to get into the shipyard to get more CBs for your metal. There's our slams. Aztec or Caves? Interesting. Not that we're super worried about slams, I don't think. I don't think
we're right next to Funky.
So they both arrived at the same conclusion that I need to be in caves immediately, but for different reasons. Boy knows that Tiny's here, and Sowser is just like, I just like Factory, so yeah.
It's a good level.
It's truly great.
Well, I like the color scheme on the count to 16.
There's very few color schemes that I've been like, I hate this. They all kind of look good. It's weird.
Yeah, I got pink and orange last night.
I think Sowser has the better info right now. I think he's got a better read on what is happening here. Caverns to 8. Okay. So that's probably just one of our Helm instruments, or maybe a Monkey Port, maybe a Vines. We got Punch too, which helps. That clears out a number of caverns checks, and we know we're gonna need Pineapple too. So we'll have a pretty good read on that. There's our Tiny.
There we go. Anyone can buy her.
Sowser's got to be real happy to see that because he didn't get the Hinton Castle on Tiny. So
yep,
that's big. That's very good. That gives him 2 more Way of the Hordes he can do immediately, or no, 3 Way of the Hordes. He's got 4 Way of the Hordes he can do right now. He can get the production, the Spline of the production base. He can now with Tiny slam production twirl and then kick over to the twirl barrel with DK in production for a second one. He can then go back to Castle, buy the Way of the Horde potion in Castle, and then climb Castle for Tiny's metal to get another potion. Like, we've got so much action, it's crazy. That is a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the seed's really exploding right now.
So then it becomes a matter of, okay, how do I efficiently route all this in while also keeping in mind I still need to gather new information as we go. If you take all your time to like go get 4 more Way of the Hordes, it's possible maybe your opponent is just like doing other stuff in the meantime, but I don't know. I feel like it's opponents in a huge lobby. I guess you can just assume everyone's doing everything all at once. Good luck.
Right.
So they both got Tiny. Life is good.
Yeah, we got Hulk colors over there on Sowser's stream.
Hulk colors. That's a good way to put it. We gotta like figure out like what individual or team is associated with each color scheme we run across. But, like blue on blue is like, I don't even know.
I thought it was nice.
Yeah, but like if you pick like
but it's visually satisfying.
Yeah, if you pick one blue and then pick another blue, what does that like say about yourself, right? If you just only pick blue the whole time, I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, you know, whatever.
That's probably exactly what it says.
Yeah, we're rifle 65 posting, that's alright. What's our dark room looking like? Rainbow coin. Nice.
Oh boy.
We need to buy stuff with Tiny, so being in factory with Tiny is awesome because there's so many Tiny coins that are easy. Everything's just, this route is just, it's just perfect. Like, there's nothing you need to worry about here. If you just run to factory as fast as you can, life is good.
Yep. We got Baboon Balloon. It's a move. That exists.
That's a move of all time. Yep.
Yeah.
If you need it, you're happy to have it.
Yeah.
But you don't need it a lot.
And the potion's blue raspberry flavored, so like, can you really complain?
Oh no, are we doing this? Are we having a Are we throwing hands over Jolly Rancher flavors again? I don't know.
I have a very specific memory of the blue raspberry ices when I was a kid going to a movie theater. Like, that's one of those formative memories that sticks with me forever.
That's true. That is just kind of the generic blue flavor, isn't it? It's like when you think of like a color, like that's just what blue tastes like, is that blue raspberry. Maybe a little bit of Slinky Grapegate barrel. Hang on. Just unlocked. That is peanut and grape lock. So grape is a new requirement, but I mean, given how many Way of the Horrors we have unresolved but accessible, like, surely we're just gonna run into that, right? Like, I think everything's just gonna fall into place, and we will have no problems, and the seed will be over, and we'll be home by Christmas. Yay!
Fantastic. It's only March, so
yeah.
I guess they've got like 8 months to figure this out.
Low bar, but here we are.
Yeah, season 3.5 is wild.
Very
Seems
swingy.
take on average 8 to 9 months.
Hey, where's key 7? Don't worry about it. Don't ask. We'll figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah. It's somewhere in the game, I assure you.
Allegedly. Maybe it's on the factory boss that we're all running by.
Yeah.
That would be very funny. Also, rude beyond measure.
Right?
There's your first
See, that's why it's not always the most, like, time-forward choice, but I always check boss locations, because I've been burned way too many times to not, like, take the time investment to check the bosses.
It definitely sucks to get owned by a boss, but it happens so rarely that you get owned once and then you just kind of like forget about it for a while. And then you're like, it's not that bad. And then you get owned again and you're like, okay, I've learned my lesson this time. And then you get owned again and you continue to not learn your lesson. Them's the beats. Anyway, alright, finally we're getting into some action here. Hoy is on his way to production. We're going to see what this splat at the base has, and we're going to see what the twirl barrel has. Never mind, we're going to look at the crusher first. Okay. Put your hype on hold. Pause your champs. What do we got?
I never think about doing this room without the intended power-up.
It is righteously annoying. You have to get hit by the crusher and then get under the crusher before you lose your invulnerability. If you do that, you pretty reliably work your way through. But it is super obnoxious.
Yeah. But hey, we got a banana for it, so that's cool. We do love increasing our potassium intake. Alright. Another rainbow coin. Okay. The economy in the DK world is booming right now.
There's our vial up on Tiny's barrel. Kind of not a surprise there. So yeah, wow, this will be rainbow coin number 4, which is awesome. I think we've already like skipped 1 or 2 of them. There's our mini. Okay,
yeah, mini monkey.
Don't need to worry about that. Tiny K rule is done. We're good.
We got both runners now heading up at the same time. We'll see if they do the same kind of routing.
Whoa! That was over this build. Everybody gets one?
Whoop, everybody's getting production.
Okay, well, they both got 1. So there you go.
Yep.
I was just trying to...
Climbing is hard, and this place is rough.
I was just trying to do a quick little tag anywhere cut up the side. It's very annoying.
Camera angle in this place fights so hard against you.
That one is more of a precision thing. You gotta get really tall. A really tall flip and a well-timed tag, but he got it, so worked down the wash. Doing production climb is all sorts of exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, this was something when I first picked up the randomizer, I spent hours in production just to practice the movement going all over the place. Because before I like deep dove in a randomizer, I went into any percent, and any percent skips basically the entire game. So I was not optimized in the majority of this, but I spent a lot of time in production room because of randomizer, just to learn it.
Yep, it's good to learn it, because falling off sucks. I think everyone will agree that falling off the randomizer, or falling off production is like one of the worst things ever. Production haters will tell you it's just a fate worse than death.
Yep.
You'd rather just get sent back to the starting portal. It's that bad. The mental damage is unparalleled.
Yeah, where's the randomizer setting that changes fall damage to getting caught by a cop? Can we put that in the hell settings?
Yeah, we call that Oko, yeah.
Yeah, can we get $2 on that?
They're a cheeky little one-hit KO, no big deal. Bonk. Nice and basic bonus barrel, no problems. We're gonna They're following each other's paths. I don't see any room for deviation here. The route seems fairly clear when you're this deep.
Mm-hmm. I do also like the addition of the game telling you whether it's going to be like easy, medium, or hard. Especially when you see where it says easy, but you've been failing at it because you don't remember how to play the minigames.
Okay,
that makes me feel really special.
Here's our curveball. Diving is our production item. I bet that's our answer, because diving is probably needed for a galleon.
I mean, we need it for... Yeah, we also need it for World 4.
Oh, there's our peanut! Okay, never mind. Never mind. Found it. Peanut is our answer. Change of plans. Peanut's on the splat up here, too!
Fantastic.
Alright, so we were thinking the scene was going to get complicated, and then it just kind of resolved itself. Toot sweet. Instantaneously.
Right.
Back
World
to castle.
4 is galleon.
Okay, Sowser with the Aztec hint info knows that I have 2 things to do in castle. I'm going right here.
Yep.
Boy's only got 1 thing to do that he knows of. And it is... Oh, maybe he was here for the hint. Treasure and Foolish? I did not see how much galleon cost. Who cares? Not worried about it. We'll get to it at the end, probably. It's probably just like Gorilla Gun on a galleon medal, and then maybe like a helm instrument in the caverns. Nice and simple. Let's swing on back to... Always thinking Aztec. Why are we not thinking castle? Am I stupid?
I wouldn't say that. I don't know. So Hoyetly is going into Aztec for the first time.
We did get a Tiny Temple hint. Tiny Temple on Key 8 Kongs, so it's possible they're just like fishing for pineapple here, which would make some sense.
Yeah.
You pull a pineapple here and life is good. I don't know what you need pineapple for Key 8 for. It could be a helm game, because it's a chunky helm. So I don't hate this dive. You could find something good in here. Or you seem like reasonably likely to find pineapple in here, I think. Uh-oh.
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 Strong Kong.
That's not pineapple. Okay, what else can we find in Tiny Temple? We cannot do the vulture, so we're kind of left with a question mark there. So if it's not in the tiny cage...
So let's see. So Nightmare's in the chat asking for if this is a port. So this is just a randomizer. It's available on the website, DK Randomizer, DK64 Randomizer.com.
Oh my God. Brother. For starters, DK64 Randomizer.com. Get a lock in. All right?
Dude, I'm locked out.
For another, I think they were thinking it was going to be Monkey Port, and it was not Monkey Port.
I didn't have enough GBs to unlock that door.
So we're back in Aztec. Sowser's already cleared Aztec, so I'm kind of surprised he came back here. I don't know what he's thinking about.
Arrow with the save in the chat. Thank you for using that.
Is he worried about, like, Tiny's metal? Was it Aztec Tiny Metal? I thought it was Castle Tiny Metal. Am I stupid? It would make a lot more sense if it were Castle Tiny Metal. Oh, he's trying to get Lanky on Tiny's metal here. That would make some sense. And you could run into the 5-door temple and get another look at Lanky. There's a world where Lanky's like on like the Beetle Race or something horrifying, but that world is not particularly pleasant.
We'll see what happens. I've seen worse worlds from this game.
Am I crazy?
Now there's a fancy trick. Being able to look through the wall on Hoyetly's screen. I don't have to be able to get in there to know what's in there. I, however, am not fast enough to see what it was, but there's something in there.
It is indeed Lanky on Aztec Tiny Metal.
Hey.
So that's a nice pull. While you're here, maybe do a quick check or two, just for efficiency's sake, because it's kind of looking like the seed might be a little bit of a quick one. You want to do as much density as you can, even if you have something better to do right now. Like Sowser could run to castle and go scoop up that shop that's way of the horde, but if you do that, you're abandoning a bunch of like checks that you could do instead. Grab some quick GBs, progress your seed a little bit faster. There's 2 forms of... I like to think of these seeds as having like 2 modes of progression. One is like your GB progression. You gotta get to 64 GBs to get into Helm, and the other is your item progression. You gotta have all the items you need to beat the game. These can be prioritized independently. You can prioritize one or the other. And the best routes are the ones that kind of do a little bit of both at the same time. Okay, there's our slam. It's in Tiny Temple, or it's in Tiny's Fibro Temple. That's not bad. Who knows if we need that?
I mean, we do have Japes as World 7, so if we get the Super Duper Slam, then that gives us a lot of stuff in Japes.
Nothing appears to be
Not sure how much is left there, though.
Nothing appears to be hinted on that front, though.
Yeah.
That's the scary thing. I am shocked that Sowser is not looking at Castle Cranky Tiny. Because I feel like that's like a slam dunk way of the Horde to go grab right now.
Right.
Instead, he's going back to Forest. I wonder if he's thinking, I need to chase the Strong Kong. Check the Thornvine Barn, maybe. I wouldn't hate that either, but with no vines, the bonus barrel is out of logic. I guess there's 2 checks inside the barn. And some other stuff outside, so it's not like a terrible... It's certainly not a terrible dive. And if it leads you to your pineapple, then life is great. But...
Yeah.
A little unclear. We don't have any Mills hints, so it's not like this is hinted or anything. He's just following the Strong Kong lead, and it might not even be Strong Kong, it's the scary thing. We're hoping the pineapple's here. I am afraid that it's more likely your answer is go find Lanky and then go back to Tiny Temple and do like the vulture shoot to get pineapple. I think that makes a little more sense. Put Grape on like Castle Cranky Tiny. That would make tons of sense. There's another hint here too, so okay, there's a little more value than I may be giving it credit for. What do we got here? Estain is dead.
Okay.
Not inspiring. Okay, so let's...
Gallion colored bananas. So if it's purple text, does that mean it's Tiny's Gallion bananas?
No.
Okay.
That is just a coincidence.
Color coding only gets me so far.
Well, the color coding is for the level, it's not for anything else.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, flipping over the Thornvine Barn like that is righteously obnoxious. And, Sowser's not having too much luck with that, but off we go into the Thornvine Barn. He's really banking on a pineapple here. This would be a sick pull if it was. Lanky for Hoy. He's going to be real happy with that. I swear to God it was Castle Tiny Meadow. Am I crazy? Can I get a sanity check that it was Castle Tiny Meadow and not Aztec Tiny Metal that got hinted? Am I losing my mind?
I have no idea. I wish I could help.
Oh my God. We need to put our best agents in chat on that one.
Alright, nothing in the Strong Kong Barn.
It was Castle 95%. Thank you. Alright. Not losing my mind. Okay, I am losing my mind because they're still not going back to Castle to buy the way the Horde move. What is going on? Forget the medal. There's a free potion. Oh, he's got his slam.
Sometimes you get those moves and it just like pulls your entire mind in that direction. You completely forget about what you were looking at.
Okay, 23 to get into Gallion is nice and easy, so we don't have to worry about that too much. With Peanut and with Peanut and diving, we can pretty much do whatever we want here. Life is good.
Oh, Hoyetly is going back to Castle.
Thank you. Oh my lord.
Finally, somebody. We just needed to wait for someone in chat to help confirm it for us, and then they're like, okay, yeah, now I'm allowed to go here.
Yeah, oh my God.
It's right there. It's right in front of you.
Well, this is a different way of the Horde. This one I knew was here.
Oh, right.
Diddy is on Beanstalk Dirt. Okay, there's Twirl. Alright, fair enough. That might be why it was skipped this whole time, and I'm an idiot, but here we are. We know Diddy to be on...
fairies. We're turning that in right now, so we'll see what that gets us.
Yeah, we know Diddy to be on Beanstalk Dirt. And she's just got a... Our reward is a banana medal, and our gift is a blueprint, so we're not really looking at fairies then.
Yep.
Unlucky.
Alright. We already know the jetpack game is something foolish.
So here's what I'm... Alright. Lock in. Alright, here we go. Castle Tiny Metal. Grape. Vulture Shooting. Pineapple. You go get Diddy. Lanky Grape Barrel gets you vines. Okay. And then the Cavern Kasplat has bongos. Bang. You're almost done. You're still one helm instrument short. Oop.
Quick shout out to Sowser for doing some super clean movement to get up top there, being able to get that golden banana.
And my half-baked cook was just being prattled on top of that. That's amazing.
You're doing great.
Yep, we're Sunday.
It's the heart of commentary. You have one person thinking way too hard and the other person having no thoughts at all.
Can I do both? I like doing both.
I mean, we respect a multitasker. Also, this is the first time Sowser's ever like gone into castle. This is a fresh world for them. So I suppose on that end it makes a little sense. They were trying to clear out what they already had before opening up more worlds.
Yep, and here comes all the production info that was helpful for Hoy.
Super helpful for them.
I can't escape the feeling that like because we see all the hints and they only get like the hints that they see, like the asymmetric information that we can compile, it may be slightly influencing how easy we think the seed is.
Right.
Perhaps. Just a little bit.
Yeah, because I know for a fact if I were playing in this scene right now, you know, I'd be lost trying to piece everything together.
Right, so this Castle Tiny Metal is huge because this is our last easily available way of the Horde, so we really need this one to turn up something good. I think Grape is our best pull. Pineapple would be excellent as well, but wouldn't make any sense.
Pineapple gives us Diddy.
Yeah, the problem with that is that I don't think it makes any sense because Tiny Temple is on the path to Kongs. That has to be our Pineapple lead, because we have all our other Kongs by now. We bought Tiny, and Lanky was Aztec Tiny Metal, which I think is free. Yeah, free with climbing. We started with climbing, no problem there.
So in 3.5, do you always start with climbing?
Yes.
Okay.
Climbing, if you don't start with climbing, it is very difficult. It is one of the hardest moves. It is potentially one of the most brain-warping moves to not start with, because you will instinctively try and climb things and just get owned.
Right. Just staring at the tree saying, how do work?
Yeah, it's mental damage. It's on par with something like a shopkeeper, I would say, or maybe diving. It's that level. It's that strong a move.
Yeah. See, I always have it in the seas where I don't have diving, and yet I start with all the worlds with all the swimming.
Yeah, I think diving is... Personally, I think diving's a little overrated. Climbing is certainly a stronger move than diving. The maybe the maybe diving I put in there was to like suggest that maybe diving is as strong as climbing, but climbing is certainly stronger.
Got some super clean Kong switching over on Sowser's stream. Getting that roll into the tiny into the roll. Very optimized movement.
Mushroom exterior to chunky phase. I don't think we've seen that hint yet. And that is our punch hint. So punch is not our answer. There's key 7 out of nowhere. Okay, that's probably the worst thing we could have seen. Because we know we need it, and, well, maybe not the worst thing. We haven't had it hinted yet, so that's nice, but...
Well, Diddy still has that key to purchase, right? Was it Diddy that had that key to purchase in Fungi Forest?
Yeah, it solves our keys, so no problem.
Yeah.
But it doesn't solve anything else, is the unfortunate bit. We don't have an answer for our grape. Grape is the million-dollar question. If we can find the grape shooter, we're in good shape. But until then, we're kind of in a bit of a rut. And they tried chasing Strong Kong into the library, but that didn't pan out for Hoy, so we're running out of options for grape. What to do.
I mean, Lanky Mendel's just another banana medal. Survey says it's all bananas from Funky.
What could we do next? I kind of want to look at caves, if we can get into caves. Well, no, we can't, because that's level 5 and we don't have key 4. Is there a level we haven't been in yet? If we can get more information somewhere?
No one's been to Gallion.
Yeah, I guess you kind of want to go into Gallion, but without Diddy, it's awful. It's really unfortunate without Diddy.
If diving though, so at least gives us access to a lot of hints.
Right, you can take a look around
some shop.
You can take a look around the Lighthouse area, maybe get more info, maybe get an idea on where your grape is, right? Grape is the million-dollar question. We know grape to be probably on the path to Kongs, probably on the path to key 8. I guess that's it, because everything else is solved. So,
yeah. I mean, there's a
Kong
handful
key
of
8.
things to get in Gallion, because you've got the chunky moves that get you what you need. You've got the fairy, you've got some GBs.
Well, the problem is that punch is known to only be on the path to chunky K roll. We just got that hint. So
Oh, right,
both of those are punch checks, so they're not the answer anymore. Oh, Sowser. Whoa, there, buddy.
He's getting pummeled.
Whoa.
Fight back.
All right, heal
Get
up.
him. All right, we're good.
Did not get owned. We're good.
Blanaba. Dude, the golden banana music.
You know what we totally forgot? We totally forgot, and I think Hoy's going back there right now. We forgot about the barrel in the hive tunnel area. That's featherlocked. Feather hunky.
Right.
That's a perfect answer, because Feather is on the path to Key 8, Tiny K Roll, and Kongs, and we already know it's on the path to Tiny K Roll Kongs. No problem. But if it's on the path to Pineapple, or on the path to Grape, and then Grape gets us something for Key 8, that would solve Feather to Key 8, which I don't think we had resolved yet. So this hunky bonus barrel makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I remember we were so excited about it when we saw it, and then immediately removed it from our minds.
Also, this potion here. There was a potion here for Tiny.
Yep.
A nice little pickup here. What do we got? Get some bongos.
Bongo.
Oh, bongos. That's really good.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
that. Perfect. That solves one of
That's
our...
helm.
Yeah, that solves one of our helm rooms, so that's good. It solves the second helm room, too, which is even better. So all we need is triangle... Yeah, okay, so let's lock in here. What is remaining? Triangle, vines, Gorillagon, monkey port. That's it. Those are the 4 things we definitely need. Grape is strongly hinted. We know that Diddy is locked by Pineapple, but in theory, you could maybe skip Diddy if everything else fell into place. I don't think it's likely we could skip Diddy, but...
Well, you can't skip Diddy.
Oh, no, wait,
because we need him for K. Rool.
We need for K roll, yeah. Okay, I've done that. So
I would
many
like to skip Diddy and K. Rool. Can we do that instead, please?
You would not believe how many times I have mentally done that. Just, like, ignored that I need a Kong for K roll before realizing, oh my god, I need them. He also buys Key 4. Alright, so we definitely need Diddy.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So we definitely need
we
Pineapple.
do need Diddy.
Which means we definitely need Pineapple. So we got a hint in here. We got this bonus barrel here. Okay, apparently you can just jump in. So much for climbing trees, whatever.
Yep.
Oh, it's the diving vines game. Oh,
yes.
no! Oh, my brother and Donk, the coin is in the air. You cannot get that coin. You are in trouble.
Oh no, because he can't. Oh, he can't swing on the vines.
He doesn't have vines.
You're like freaking out. I was like, but he can swim. He's diving right now. I can see it. And then yeah, oops.
Oh, that hurts.
Well, we
yeah,
can just
he's
jump
like,
in
oh,
no,
no,
he realized
there's
it.
there's only 1 coin left in the water. Oh,
no. All right, we got a hint here.
Garbage. Total garbage.
Yeah.
It's a punch hint, basically.
So we just find vine swinging in the hive, right? Easy, right?
Oh, y'all pass me the copium. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Apparently, you get a long jump into that zinger. He's so fat. Amazing.
Massive.
It's worth noting, this is technically... Okay, well, for one thing, you can't
Alright,
do
that
it
is
because...
the biggest big boy.
For one thing, you don't have red slam, so you're not actually getting the hive.
Trying to shoot the balloon and you just can't.
Perhaps...
He's too big. That man is so large that he phases out of existence.
So Hoy's trying his luck at Jape's Tiny Metal, which is a metal that kind of sucks, but...
It's a metal.
It's a check, and you're kind of here.
It counts.
Right? Yeah, it's not too bad to do right now. If you don't do it now, you're never gonna do it, basically.
Right.
Man, now we're back to... Oh man, we're still back in that pickle now. Now it's like, okay, well, what about vines? Could I find vines somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm worried about is that Caverns to Key 8 hint. Pineapple locks 2 checks in Caverns, so I'm thinking that it's going to be Pineapple that gets you the Key 8 thing in Caverns, so I don't think Caverns is your answer.
Right.
So now you're looking for either an unhinted Vines or an unhinted Grape. Those are your 2 winners. Pick your poison. I kind of like the Lighthouse area in Gallion just because it's like the largest density we haven't seen yet, but...
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in Gallion right now with the Kongs that we have and the moves that we have. And it looks like Hoyetly's going right for it.
I don't know if I'd call it a lot. It's a little. It's not the punch chest in the Caverns because punch is only on the path to Chunky K roll. Known to be that.
Right.
So it's not that. That will not have our answer.
These sounds are going back to factory.
What's he thinking in factory? I actually don't know what he's thinking in factory. He was thinking
Oh, did he not pick up the move from Funky? No, there wasn't anything on Funky.
That was Tiny.
That was, yeah. I didn't see what was up there in the little cagey area.
He's interested. Okay, apparently you can just backflip all the way up there. I always took the 2 flipper, but fair enough.
Oh, I looked away right when it happened. I always thought you had to do the 2 flip too.
Oh, just getting GBs. Wow. Are we pushing for a level or something?
There's a blueprint there.
I don't think so. He can get into Gallion if he wants to, and Gallion's the most expensive level we know of. Even though these punch chests don't have our answer, they're checks. They're fast checks, so good GBs.
Right.
Nothing to sneeze at here. Could be cranky.
We still have to get up to 64, and we're almost halfway there on Hoyetly stream.
Yep. He's at 31 with 3 blueprints. Sowser is at 36 with 6 blueprints.
6? I can count.
So 42 versus 34. Pretty substantial GB difference there. I'm not sure where that came from, but it's so hard to identify where GB leads came from. It's like one of the most impossible things. All right, not the Vines Kasplat. Forget about that guy. I think that confirms that it is pineapple locked. Ooh, we were really hoping to see a Vile on Cranky, but Gallion is not giving us the answer.
We still got Lighthouse area.
Yeah, but that's like all we got before things start getting real ugly.
Right. Diddy's got a pearl.
Yeah. Sure does.
Oh boy.
Better hope we don't need it.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen any other pearls yet, actually. If it's on the mermaid and we have to hunt down a pearl, it would be catastrophic beyond measure. You would not believe how obnoxious it is to have to go hunt down a single pearl. Like, when you know you need a pearl, you can never find one. But if they just, like, fall in your lap, it's like, oh, it's the most obvious thing ever. When you don't need them, you'll find 4 of them. Like, it's just,
they're everywhere.
It's a given. But if you need one, it's impossible.
I will say, though, my favorite thing about having pearls in the pool is not to be able to turn them in, but to go into the, like, vanilla pearl room and just get 5 checks right off the bat. It just feels so good. Even if it's 5 GBs, that's 5 incredibly fast GBs.
The hype chest is real. Unfortunately, it's foolish in this seed, but...
yeah.
If you can get over to the shipyard area, you've probably got better things to do, like, say, work on Gallion Metals. Gallion Metals could pull Gorilla Gon or something, that'd be nice. That's not it. Oh, boy. Yeah. So there's 2 more doors in the lighthouse area. There's one behind the on-guard door, and then there's one in the abyss. Perhaps one of these can provide some direction. We are looking for a hint for grape. Or vines, I guess. It could be the vines gets us grape. Either would be excellent.
Storage and arcade yield a potion.
That was our balloon, so that's garbage.
Yep.
That kills off storage, I guess. Not that great a hint, unfortunately. It's so funny for all the excellent amount of information we had, for the abundance of information that we had to work with. The seed has come to a grinding halt in one step of the chain. That's all it takes. That's all it takes sometimes in these seeds. It's brutal.
Yeah, it's something that happens to me all the time. And I know part of it is just me not being as experienced anymore with this randomizer, but just hitting that wall, it's brutal. I think more so in DK Randomizer than most of the other randomizers I'm playing.
The big game. Oh, there's a boss door. It's not a hint. That is a little unfortunate. You would almost rather that be a hint. You would definitely rather that be a hint. They're just not checking bosses, by the way. Nobody has looked at a single boss.
No one's looked at it.
If our answer is on a boss, these guys are in big trouble.
If it wasn't a boss, then I would have had a chance, and I should have just competed. Because I always check bosses. I never leave those alone. I've been burned too many times.
There you go. Put you in the tourney. Reminder, this is a blitz tourney. This is a blitz tourney qualifier. Top 16 get in. And there's a lot of contenders. There are 17 asyncs, and these names are big names. 17 asyncs, 29 people in the lobby. It's going to be
if I started 51 minutes late with the amount of information I have that I'd be able to catch up.
It's a long road. All right, here we go. We get Chunky's medal. Maybe Chunky's medal could turn up something. Maybe. Nope.
Nope.
And it's not going to be punch locked, so this isn't it. Best we're going to have to look at is the lighthouse now.
You can do that?
Oh yeah, So the trick in vanilla is you punch 2 of them and then climb the boxes, but then some enterprising rando folks realized if you punch 3, you can backflip up with a high back flipper. And do it way easier.
What a world.
Yeah.
See, I'd never look. I just assume that the reward just spawns when you break all of the barrels.
It's actually inside the top barrel. You can peek it and see like some tall objects. You can like see keys poking out of the top sometimes, but you can't really see too much else. It's tricky business.
Yeah. So we're climbing the lighthouse. We do also have the dirt patch in the lighthouse.
2 checks. 2 checks that you just really hope are great boar vines.
Yep.
Really badly.
Also a lot of DK bananas, so 3? Question mark? Because you can get really close to that DK thing. It's a banana, oh boy.
I don't think you quite have enough for DK's metal yet.
Not quite?
I think it's close, but without coconut, I don't think you get there.
True. Oh no. Oh, that's
dirt.
Devastating.
Oh no. What do you even do now? This is brutal.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot.
Anything you can think of at this point. At this point, it's kind of looking like a little bit of a blind hunt. Casino, if you will. Where's our answer? It's possible that East makes waste. Perhaps it was a skipped check somewhere. Perhaps it's like a medal. You haven't been in here with Lanky or Tiny, and you can probably get one of their medals. Forest Tiny Medal is a classic. That's a... Oh god, if it's Forest Tiny Medal, that's just cataclysmic. This is a great check too, inside the mushroom.
Yep, it's a banana.
Not the garbage check. It was great before you hit the switch.
Yeah. Obviously, Sowser going through everything that Hoyetly just finished going through, so they're going to experience their own little dose of disappointment. And you really feel for it when you're watching both of the runners go, and you're like, all right, well, we know nothing's there, and the other person just gets there, and you're just like, oh man, I wish I could tell them.
Yep. So we know the mushroom exterior is dead, so that rocket barrel didn't have anything. Couldn't have anything, rather. Now we're going to look at the Lanky O-stand rooms, which would put another move... It would put us another move out of logic, which is all sorts of risky, because I don't really feel like that's going to be it. I feel like it's going to be something in logic now.
Right.
Because if we're like 2 steps, if we're like 2 layers away from being in logic, it's a little bit strange. And given how much information is hinted, it feels like we have our answers, it's just not obvious. Oh, hey Kevin, what's going on? Wait, Kevin? Third melon? Okay.
Kevin.
Did Hoyt check Kevin?
I don't think so.
Well, that's a little awkward. Let's just, hopefully he doesn't panic about that. That's no big deal. We'll just not worry about that third melon. We certainly don't need it. Right. It's just, okay. Whew. All right. Yeah, he does not have third melon. Oh, boy.
Oh, man. Also, we can't do this room without Diddy. Oh, wait, yeah, we can. Why am I thinking that?
Yeah,
I saw the colors, and my brain went, all colors.
Rare gotcha again. Just a Lanky room, so we're good here.
The colors rock. What do they mean?
This is becoming increasingly unpleasant. I'm kind of feeling a Forest Tiny Metal. I'm kind of feeling it. I think it's possible with Diving and Feather. Actually, it's definitely possible with Diving and Feather.
Logical Lanky requests you never go out of logic, but it's fun that way.
Maybe it's Diving Feather Mini that makes it possible. I don't know. You can get Force Tiny Metal for sure. Between the moat, the inside of the back of the mill, the 2 balloons that are floating around, one behind the Thornvine bar and one on the mushroom. Alright, how about Forest Lanky Metal? This is another fine check.
It's a banana.
Nope.
And we'll see what's on this here.
It's possible you're skipping Grape. You might be able to get something out of this. Because we know Grape is required. Nope.
It's a banana.
Sowser was opting for Aztec here. I wonder what he's thinking. Could be thinking metals. Could be thinking tiny temple. No. Is he checking bosses? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord help us.
No.
Just thinking GBs. That's not too bad either. Scoop that up. I can't think of any hints we have access to but haven't seen. Can you think of any? I think we've got them all.
Nope. It's hard for me because I'm watching both, because we're watching both streams here, so I'm having to keep straight who's done what. I don't know who hasn't done anything. There are just so many things to do in this game.
There really are.
Yeah, it looks like Sowser right now is just full send GB mode.
Why did it have to be a Vines minigame on a Hunky Bonus Barrel, man? Why couldn't we just put the grape in the bag and we move on with our lives? It had to be Vines.
I know.
Why did it have to be Vines? I feel like doing this flip over the hedge with anyone not Diddy is horrible. I kind of hate it.
Yeah.
I kind of hate it with Diddy.
I've seen Hoyetly go for it twice and just going around each time.
They both did the same thing. They're like, this sucks. I'm not doing it. Yep. Yerp. We haven't like LeBron James and Isles check, have we? I think we're good. I think we're good. Maybe like no. Yep. No. I think we're good. Alright, Jungle Japes. What is Sowser thinking? Perhaps a Japes Lanky Metal? A Japes Tiny Metal? It's not Japes Tiny Metal. I don't even know if you can do Japes Lanky Metal. But they're kind of retreading stuff. Sowser's already seen the Thornvine Barn. Hoy's seen a fair bit more Japes. Oh, Sowser's just remembered this potion. This would have been tragic if it were this thing.
I know.
It's not, but... Bongos is nice, but it's not this. As far as Bongos checks go, I don't think there's, like, any to do.
I don't think so. The only one that, like, is immediately coming to mind for me is the factory lobby, but we can't get to that in logic.
Yeah, it's out of logic anyway, so... I think there's actually nothing to do with Bongos at the moment, which is weird, but... beats.
It'll be important later, but not yet.
Yeah. If we had caves, there's, like, 3 things to do. But
right.
Not here. Not yet. Alright. Always making a day. Is he committing to, like, Spider Boss? It's in logic, but it's kind of psycho. Given that it's punch locked, I don't think this is our answer. Oh, he might be just getting Force Tiny Metal, actually.
Bowser's about to be sad.
Yep, this is brutal.
Yeah.
Key 4, we've seen Key 4, it's just chilling on Force Cranky. Once we have Diddy, we can go buy Key 4, no problem. I love the very easy tag on that.
It's so easy. It's a skill issue is what it is.
That's just savage, man. Ah, it's not even Force Tiny Metal. Come on, man. Game. Throw us a bone here. Force or Spider Boss doesn't make sense because it's punch locked and punch is only chunky K roll, so I don't think it's that. And Hoy's just out of here.
Yep. Sowser also doing the Hail Mary banana search.
I'm kind of thinking bosses too now. Like this is
it's gotta be boss. You always check your bosses.
This is really scary now. Like it's just like you might just.
I'm telling you, if there is a day where I do not preach bosses, like I'm gone.
The big problem with bosses is that we just don't have the ability to do most of them. You don't have barrels. Without barrels, that cuts half your bosses out of the pool. So like. It makes checking bosses less valuable. But now we're at this point where it's like, okay, what if it's just cutout? What if it's just puff toss? What if it's Mad Jack? You can do Mad Jack. What if it's... No, you can't do Doggone 2. There's 3 of the 7 bosses you could do, so it's like...
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do? This is brutal.
You check bosses.
I don't know. It sucks
Look,
so much.
It may not always
bosses.
be a good play, but it's a play that I will stand by for the rest of my days, is checking bosses.
You may die on that hill, and regret to inform you.
My entire platform is built on hills that I will die on. Like, there's like a waiting list of hills for me to climb up in order to die on.
You got a bucket list.
Yeah. Just like a pop-up picture book, and it's all hills.
Chief's chunky metal. Nope.
Nothing. It's a Blanaba fairy.
That was a word. What do we got here? What is he thinking? Is he thinking like lanky metal? Oh, he might be like scooping up the last bits of tiny metal. Chief's tiny metal. Out here, you got 40 coins, Chief. That's a lot. Wow. 7 rainbow coins?
Yeah.
Holy
like,
cow.
it's so many.
Alright. Next stop. Factory. What do we got here?
Oh, we're out of logicking it.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, might as well.
You need GBs if you're just passing a check like this. It's kind of silly, because as soon as you find grape, I think your seed kind of falls into place now. Oh, there's our pearl!
We did it! We don't need Diddy for the pearl.
Do you turn around? Do you go to the mermaid? Or are you... What are you thinking, Chief? Are you going to the mermaid? If it's the mermaid, that's psychotic.
Please. It's got to be either boss or mermaid. Just like for my heart, I need that to be true.
We're not really worried about that either or for key 6 anymore, because we have Twirl and Tiny, so that key 6 is kind of resolved now. O-stand. Who knows where O-stand is? Who cares? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That Gallion Lanky Metal Way of the Horde. That's probably our Gorilla Gone. The problem is that doesn't really help our predicament at the moment. The predicament, I think, is we need Grape. We need Grape to get Pineapple in Tiny Temple. And then... Well, hang on. Do you need it? We have Lanky now. Why don't we just go to Tiny Temple and just do it out of logic?
Yeah, just hit the switch and then switch to somebody else.
What am I doing? We're doing crazy talk here. Let's just go out of logic. Tag anywhere in like requires Grape to be logically required for the Vulture. But we could just not do that. What if we just don't do that? I think I'm always thinking that.
Well,
right
they
now.
might be doing that.
What are we doing here? Just give up on your grape dreams and just move on and figure it out from there. We'll figure out grape later. Grape probably, if this is pineapple, then we're in great shape.
Yeah. We'd be in grape shape even.
Grape, wow, that's great. The problem is there is a hard grape required check, which is the grape barrel, the grape locked barrel in Japes' Way of the Horde. That's probably our triangle, if I had to guess. No, triangle's probably in the caverns. Well, it's one of triangle or monkey port. It could be either. It doesn't really matter which one it is. It's one of triangle or monkey port, and then the other is in the Gallion Caverns. It's not on the Vulture, which means it is definitely Strong Kong. What?
What's going on?
The Vulture doesn't have anything.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was confused because I thought that this room had a dirt patch, but it's just an arena, and arenas are not a thing that we need to do.
Not in Season 3.5. It is not that. Okay, so the only thing we found in Tiny Temple, then, is Strong Kong. Which means Strong Kong is on the path to Key 8 Kongs. So, alright, rack your brain for every Strong Kong check in the game. Forest, we just cleared out the Thornvine Barn. Factory, we've cleared out the Crusher. Castle, we've cleared out the Library. Galleon, we don't have anything. Caves,
Aztec, we don't have access to because we can't get into the Llama Temple.
Aztec, we need to get into the Llama Temple. It's looking like we need to get into the Llama Temple.
Yep. So we're looking for the blast thing.
We're looking for blast, I guess. Okay, this is we're here now. I guess I was so locked into my world of putting pineapple on the Vulture that now it's just in shambles. Like, oh my god. Okay, so now we get a really, really ugly, unhinted blast. That's hype. So the problem with this Aztec chunky metal that we might be eyeing is that it always logically requires pineapple, and that's kind of what we're looking for, so this ain't a chief.
Which is super unfortunate, because he gets so close.
It could be a boss, it could be just random metal.
That's what I'm thinking, it's gotta be a boss. In my heart of hearts, it's gotta be somebody's a boss.
It's not in here, is it? I don't think there's no way it's in here, right? In this.
Okay, we have enough bananas for the Aztec boss.
Yeah,
Who's gonna check the boss?
Who's got the cojones?
Somebody do it, please. I can't, and it's killing me.
I'm still reeling from the vulture. I gotta mentally lock in.
Twirl is way of the horde.
I gotta mentally unlock and then relock.
What a great call out in the chat. Twirl is way of the horde. It could be a Mad Jack boss scenario.
Yeah, well, specifically, we already know why Twirl is way of the horde for diving, but we don't know. It could be lampshading something else. It could be that something else needs Twirl, and because it's solved, we don't think about Twirl anymore, which is highly unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, there's your chunky metal. It's another banana. Oh boy. We're not gonna have any trouble getting to 64 golden bananas, that's for sure.
Oh, brother. Worth noting, we don't have to worry about red slime either, because our other slime is in caves, and we can't get to caves. That is part of the predicament.
I can feel Hoyetly losing their mind as they're spamming C up by the stronghold door.
I think both of these runners may be losing their minds. They're in big trouble now. If they haven't been feeling it now, they've got to be feeling real heat.
Hoyetly, please, the boss is right there. Just check it, please.
Oh my god. A principled stand to not check the boss, but kind of crazy. I love the mausoleum look. I love the mausoleum look. Alright. We're getting our look at our first boss.
Oh my gosh, it's happening.
Oh wait, I think Hoy already checked the mausoleum.
Yes, it's just
okay,
a banana.
never mind. I hate this look then. I hate this trick. Why are crocodilian folk antagonizing monkeys? I mean,
because
that's
they got
a great question. They don't, like, interact in the real world at all, right? At all? In any capacity? Are they even, like, living in the same biome ever?
Yeah.
Monkeys and crocodiles? Really?
Yeah.
Where? Am I crazy?
I don't know. Somewhere, I'm sure.
I'm sure. I'll give you that one. Probably in some jungle somewhere, I don't know.
They curse each other out at the zoo, that's what it is.
The zoo.
That's how Donkey Kong started.
There's actually like a serious gang war problem at zoos between crocodiles and monkeys.
Yeah. Yeah, the entire Donkey Kong series is actually just a social commentary on the ethical conundrum of zoos.
There's another pearl.
It's a pearl!
That pearl's in logic too, so now we have a pearl.
Found it.
Now we have a pearl in logic. So now surely it's on the mermaid, right?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Because the problem with what Hoy is doing is the testing is foolish. It could be factory tiny metal, but it's not going to be on the dartboard. It could be the car race. That would be horrible. I don't know if I don't think we've seen the car race either.
Hoyt checked the boss, and I spaced it. What did Hoyt find on that boss?
It was like a
on the aspect boss?
It was trash.
Metal. Darn it.
It was not there.
Ooh.
That's junk.
That's a potion on fairy.
That's
it's
bait.
junk?
That's bait.
That's right. It's bait. It's bait. He's going for it, though.
That's bait.
I mean, you hit that point of desperation where you're like, I know it was hinted out, but like maybe.
Please, God, just put the vines in the bag. It's not vines. It can't be vines.
I'll just tell the devs that there was a bug, because I'll find out that this is actually important.
Testing is foolish.
Yep.
Do not build hype. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Instead, receive ammo belt 2. Thank you. Come again.
Knew it. There you go.
This is our. Oh, we can't even get our monkey porting yet. Wow, caves is really expensive then.
Oh, we have enough for the factory boss. For Hoyetly, he's already checked one boss, so maybe they'll check 2.
Come on, buddy. You know you have to now. I don't hate the car race check either. I don't think either of them looked at it.
Mm.
They didn't have Mini Monkey on their first trip to R&D, so...
True.
Can we do the piano game too? We could. You?
Yeah, you.
Can't quite do Toy Monster, but there's some R&D action.
Hey, we're checking another boss. Come on, please. Boston Ires in shambles? Question mark.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got a.
Come on.
We got a car race.
Come on. I'm only watching this boss check.
We choose to believe in the bosses,
Please.
not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
It's Chunky boss. We have Hunky Chunky.
Walk in. Uh-oh.
It's a move.
Oh no.
It's grape. It's grape. It's got to be grape.
It's
Is it
grape,
grape on...
O-stand, or sprint. 2 of the 3 are useless. This is
Come on,
dangerous.
please.
And we are bailed out.
Oh, we can't do it.
We can't do it. So, we know
it
there's
might
a
be
blue
important for,
potion
like-
there, but I don't think we could do it. I don't
Alright,
think we're
apparently
gonna
Car was
find...
using this. I didn't see it. I was too excited about the boss check.
I would be shocked if we had to go find barrels and then go do that boss. That would be very surprising to me.
Yeah.
Sowser is locked in on other R&D checks. Piano game. Car race wasn't anything but maybe the piano game? It's a
Maybe.
fun check. We started with trombone. Nothing in Castle Lobby, just GBs. Worth noting, the GB difference is just about equalized. I think they're almost even.
That doesn't surprise me too much because of how much like we've got walled out at this part of the seed.
Yeah.
That at this point everyone's just like, all right, well if I'm gonna be going here, I might as well pick something up. And like when you go to the store and what you needed to buy was out of stock, you're like, all right, I'll just get a bunch of snacks and stuff. Then whatever.
Press F
I'll
on the
feed the
piano key
dopamine
to
hit.
pay your respects. There's no way you haven't looked at the shop, Hoy. Are you serious? Has he not looked at the shop yet? No, because you buy, like, charge here or something, right? Yeah, no, we're good, we're good. Let me update my notes on some of the stuff we found. Let's see.
3 Bs in a row on the piano game.
Oh my
It's
god.
a GB. Let's go.
Oh my god. Oh my
Woo!
agony.
I'm losing my mind, and I'm not even playing this game.
This is brutal. Here comes the boss check. Here we go.
Here we go. We got another one, boys.
We're locked. We're right back. We're so back.
This is everything that I've ever lived for.
Is it gonna be puff toss or is it gonna
3
be cut
boss
out?
checks.
Is it gonna be puff toss or is it gonna be cut out that destroys worlds in this seed?
Please.
Who claims lives of racers?
I need this. Watch it be another blue potion.
That would be extremely funny.
Yes! Nananzo, you know it. You know it. You gotta check your bosses every time, because this can happen.
It can happen. Wait, isn't this the same boss that Hoy checked? The factory boss?
Oh wait, maybe.
I think we're
Maybe. I might be letting the hype take control.
If this isn't Dogging on 2, we go insane, but I'm pretty sure this is. Oh, castle boss, here we go.
Ooh. Oh! Ah!
Shift your hype, shift your hype.
Okay, yep, okay.
Pivot, pivot.
Alright, pivot! Alright, it was Dogadon too, so yeah, we're at least Dogadon.
Yeah, that was the same boss we've seen. That's not new
Yeah,
info.
we've seen it. Yeah.
Fake hype, fake hype.
Hype's still real though. Hype's still real. We're still
hype.
going, we're still cooking.
New hype, new hype. Can you imagine a scouring TNS hit that told you there were like 3 potions? That would just like, that would break brains if we saw that.
Come on. Come on. It's a lanky boss.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Maybe?
Doable. It's not here.
It's a DB. Oh god. My heart can't take it, Laurent.
It's not factory, it's not castle, it's not Aztec. We've still got forest, we've still got japes, and maybe we have enough CDs to get galleon. I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah.
If it's galleon, that's really mean.
And Mermaid's in logic right now, so maybe.
So where was the... Have we seen the TNS portal in forest? It's not Great Block, is it?
I don't know.
It's not behind Thornvine Barn, it's not by Snides, it's not the top of the mushroom. Is it the top of the mushroom? I don't think it is.
No, there was a hint on the top of the mushroom.
So it
It was the hint telling you to get the splat inside the mushroom.
Well, then we can't reach the boss door because it's behind either grape or pineapple.
Okay.
So we can forget about the forest boss. It's not here. Alright, the Check of Legends check is a little unhinged, but that's alright. I respect it.
Yeah. At this point,
That would be
you gotta check
earth-shattering.
everything.
That would be absolutely earth-shattering if something was there right now. I would not know what to do with my hands. I'm not even using my hands and I still wouldn't know what to do with them. Is this the boss door? I don't think this was.
No.
Yeah. I'm being blueprints. Maybe he's trying to get to the monkey board hint or something. I don't know.
Oh, Galleon Lobby.
We've seen Galleon Lobby.
Oh, somebody did it?
Yeah, it's not there.
Dang it. I didn't see anybody do the tiny room.
I don't think DK's metal is accessible in Aztec. Let me run the numbers on that. Aztec DK metal. We need a little more. You need coconut or blast. No, we have either.
Right.
Yeah.
Turning in blueprints. When you hit the point of the seed where you're not even at go mode, but you're turning in blueprints.
Oh, he's probably just like picking up CBs to just check the boss, I guess.
Yeah.
This is a really tough one. I'm struggling to think of where it could possibly be. That isn't a boss.
Right in the galleon.
Galleon
Are we
boss,
checking mermaid?
Galleon boss and Japes boss. Although, have we seen the Japes boss portal? That might also not be accessible. It might be peanut locked, it might be coconut locked.
True.
Is it actually just Galleon boss? Is the only possible option at this point? That's the stuff of nightmares right there. Your latest level boss. Late bosses are horrible, and doubly so in CLO.
What a seed for the qualifier match of the Blitz tourney. I wouldn't have had it any other way. This is amazing.
Yeah, you gotta...
I mean, I feel bad for everyone in participating, but for me, I'm having a great time.
You're gonna feel bad for anyone who has to play this garbage.
Yeah, I would never play this game, personally.
Alright, that's a lie.
That is a lie.
Lock
I
in.
played it last night. I had an amazing time.
Alright, do we have enough for this boss door? I guess we do, because Hoya's running there.
Yep. I also did not check what world Sowser's in right now.
Is there a world where... It's collecting bananas and galleon, right? Is there a world where that's hinting the boss instead of lanky metal?
Maybe.
Ugh. Alright, that's gotta be...
But that's third melon.
That's gotta be a
Good job,
horrifying
Hoyetly.
revelation for Hoy that he skipped Kevin and had a potion, but
Yeah.
then it was just junk. Alright, we're gonna mermaid look. Let's go.
Here we go.
Yes, mermaid. Okay, Sowser has hit the think dance. This is not the time you want to be think dancing an hour and 18 minutes into a seed. If you think dance this deep into the seed, you better be like, you really hope it's at the point where you're like solving the seed, like you have the answers and it's like, okay, what order do I want to do things?
Yeah.
That's not what that think dance looked like. That think dance looked like I have no idea what's going
A
on.
golden banana on mermaid.
Oh.
Oh no, and I think Sowser's heading there.
He hasn't found the pearl yet. He has not gotten the pearl that was on Lanky Dungeon or something. Or no, he didn't get the pearl.
He did.
He's seen the pearl in Lanky Dungeon, but he
Oh.
didn't get the pearl that was in Factory
He didn't
Lobby,
get
which
it
is much
because he
more.
got the one from Bongos.
No, he doesn't have one. He does not have one marked.
He doesn't have one marked? Oh.
Sowser just doesn't have a pearl. So,
Oh, okay. Well, never
yeah,
mind.
nothing to do there. He's thinking Galleon Boss, I think. He is picking up bananas. And I think Hoya is going to do the same. He's checking his count. He's like, okay, what are we at? 130. I think it's enough. If it's not enough, it's really close. Hopefully. Oh my god. 133. That's the number. And he has picked up 133 on the nose. There might be 130, like, 4 available. That is an insane number. If it's here.
We got another boss check!
You can still check the mermaid even without a pearl, so Sowser's going to get the
Right.
info that it's not the mermaid. He doesn't have to worry about that pearl.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if this is
Come
this is the
on.
answer, this is an unhinged TNS number. Because this is
Yeah, I
like
know.
this is like almost every CB in Logic. This is like 133 out of 134, I think.
Sowser getting the information from Mermaid.
This will be everyone's last location. Like, I wouldn't even feel bad if it were here, because I'd be like, oh, well, nobody's gonna figure this out.
Right.
Like, actually,
Like,
nobody...
I know I'm the biggest proponent of check all bosses, but a 133 out of
Oh my
134,
god.
There it is!
It's blue!
Yes!
What are you doing here, man? No!
Yes!
Cut out!
You
No!
check bosses in this house.
Oh!
Check your bosses. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, tell your enemies too, because checking bosses
I
is
have-
usually slow, but sometimes they're-
Never felt more validated in my life.
What is going on? Okay, let's try and, like, rein it in some. If this
No.
is sprint, you're screwed, right? There's nothing to do with sprint.
Correct. Yeah.
If this is O stand, you're screwed.
I mean,
because we've seen all the O stand checks already.
Did we? I mean, I imagine people already checked the cage in Clumsy when they did the dirt patch.
Yeah, I'm just assuming that's dead because they would have rolled into it with DK by now.
Right.
If it's grape, you win. You win the seed. Like that's it. So you're either 2 and 3 chance to be dead in the water, or 1 and 3 to you're good. You're all set.
Be alive in the same water.
Oh my god. Alive in the same water where all your comrades have drowned around you because the seed is psychotic.
It's like that.
Sowser's
that
not
show
even
that was
doing the
super
punch
popular
check.
for a while.
Sowser's not doing the punch check because he knows it's not punch. Like, that's how locked in he is. He came in here just for the CBs. Like,
Amazing.
It's just unbelievable.
I was like, it could be literally nothing else.
Man, all the people that async this had to put up with this garbage. Oh my god. I unironically, I think you were like less worried about async times now because somebody would just like play the seed for like 2 hours and be like, I hate this and I'm leaving, and would just just bag it in instead of finish the async. This is bad. This is real bad. If and only if this is grape, this must be grape. If this is not grape, this is even more cataclysmic. If this is grape, this is still horrendous. No, it's just horrendous. It's just simply horrendous.
This
no way to
isn't the useful move.
Our salvation, our only salvation, is if this is grape. We need a ban.
What else could it possibly be?
I cannot help but notice that the asyncers have started pouring into the chat and are... they're not saying much, but they're saying words. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, we did it. Seed solved.
Vomiting everywhere. This is horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I would hold your hair if we were in the same time zone.
Oh my god.
Wow. What a qualifier.
What do you even do, man? What do you even do?
Your best.
That's insane.
Sowser going for the boss.
Now, Hoy's locking up flanky metal.
Metal, yeah.
That's blast! Oh my god!
Oh, the fast blast.
Oh my god, that's blast the genie for Strong Kong! Oh my god!
Yeah! It's all coming together. You just needed to be sad for 2 hours, and then it solves itself.
So you have... And so then you have to go do this right now, because you still can't do the Jape's Way of the Horde that you want to do really badly, because you don't have Diddy.
Yep. Correct.
So you basically have to do this immediately. You're shoehorned into that lanky metal. And Sowser abandons ship. He does not realize there are 134 CBs available out of the 133 you need.
Sowser, no! I want to go in his chat because I feel so bad, but I won't do it.
This is possibly the most brutal CB knowledge check I have ever seen in this game. This is unhinged. Oh my god.
Flashback to the beginning of this, where we were talking about how it was kind of a baby seed with everything we're getting right away. But we should have had faith in the Sarah seed.
Oh,
This is the kind of garbage that we'd have to deal with.
I'm shook.
Yeah.
I'm just absolutely shook. CBs are tough, man. That CLO, you can just roll the TNS number up to exactly what you need and not a penny less.
Yep.
Except in this case, it was exactly 1 penny less, but that's alright. But yeah, like I said, I'm not feeling bad if Grape is there, because that's everyone's last location. Nobody will find that quickly. Absolutely nobody. If you found that quickly,
you're cheating.
You're on the gear. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, you're making some incredibly questionable choices.
Maybe,
like,
you could
saying to yourself early in the seed, yeah, 133 out of 134 is reasonable.
Well, how about this? I think it's reasonable to first check it when you go to Gallion, just kind of like hoping for something. Like, we went to Gallion for no particular reason. We didn't have any reason to believe anything was there. We were just going for density. I think it is reasonable to check the boss on that trip and not a second sooner. Once you know that your hints are all resolved and you're good to go, and you just have to like scour the world for something, probably Grape, then that's like the first like kind of reasonable check. Until that point, there's just absolutely no earthly reason to look at the Gallion boss. That's just so unbelievably crazy.
So in this room, finding out that the lava doesn't kill you in one shot was absolutely game-changing for me. Like, when I first picked up the randomizer back in, like, Season 1 or something, and I was just like, I have to do that. I can't check this because I don't have Tiny's thing. But, like, just do it.
This is not a game known for its consistency.
Yeah.
That's a classic, consistently inconsistent kind of thing that DK64 loves to do all the time. There's just some lava that kills you instantly, and there's some that doesn't. And they look the same, and good luck. Have fun.
Yep.
There's also the green ooze that kills you instantly, but is different. But
Correct.
is the same.
There's also the lava
or the quicksand
that you can just go into.
The quicksand that doesn't kill you. You know, why not? That's fine. Fine. Fix for consistency, please? No.
Oh, absolutely not.
As much as we complain, we love our cave game. Yeah.
In fact, we'll fix to make it less consistent. We'll randomize whether or not something one-shots you.
6 leftover CBs? Is that the crunch? 133 out of 139?
Wow.
What was the last 5? We saw 134. Last 5 would be, what's like the worst 5 I could possibly think of? Maybe like the 5 lankies towards the start of the level. I don't think anyone got those.
True.
Wait, it's not there. Is it just DK's metal? Oh my god, I think is it... What is going on here? I think it's DK's metal with Strong Kong. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, that gives you just enough, huh?
But then you would still need... No, this is exactly enough. This is exactly
enough. Yeah, it's exactly enough.
Oh my god.
My word.
That's another solid...
There it is. There's pineapple.
Oh my... Goodness gracious me, oh my.
Golly and also G.
Golly G Day whiz.
With a little bit of Willikers sprinkled on top.
Oh.
I'm so glad I could be here for this. Thank you for letting me be a part of this experience with you.
You're thanking me for it. All right, that's a new one.
Oh no, Sowser.
All right, let's go get Diddy. All right,
Sowser's circling the drain over there.
Boy's got the lead. We're good to go. He
needs that boss.
He's got the all clear. I have no earthly idea how. Oh my god. It's possible that Sowser just because the check is so tight, you are within 10. If you don't think about, say, the DK bananas behind the on-guard door, you're dead.
Yeah.
If you don't think about the 10 bananas on the way to punch checks that you know are dead, you're dead. If you don't think about perhaps the start of the level, that's only 5, but you're still in trouble if you forget about those. If you don't think about every chest in the lighthouse area that's underwater that has a 5-pack in it, you're dead.
Yep.
There's just so many traps to fall into in Gallion CBs, and this is, again, probably the hardest metal CB knowledge, the hardest CB knowledge check I've ever seen. This is crazy.
Hour 29, we finally get Diddy.
Wow. So the fact that
that was one of the first things hinted to us, too.
Jeez. And we were like, oh yes, Diddy's over there, so we'll get Feather and Pineapple. Feather fell into our lap instantly, and then we're like, all right, so Pineapple will turn up, and then we'll be off to the races, nice and quick. But oh my lord, have mercy. Fortunately,
never before been so incorrect, but now we get a key.
Fortunately for all this time,
final key.
I think we're like almost done. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We have 3 things left to do, as far as I can tell. We got Vines, Railgun, and Monkey Port, and I think they're in 3 locations. One of the Gallion medals has Gorilla Gun, I think. I don't think it's related to the Lanky medal. I think it's a different Gallion medal. Probably Diddy's, if I were to guess. Well,
that'd
yeah, probably Diddy's Gallion medal has Gorilla Gun.
Yeah,
and
a
then
lot has just opened up Gallion.
Something in the Cannon game room, probably the Kasplat, has one of Monkey Port or Vines, and then the other is the Lanky Great Barrel and Japes. Those are our 3 moves. We're good to go. We're all set. We don't even need to get the micro hints. We know where they are. We have the proper hints for it. What is Hoy doing?
He's doing pineapple checks.
He might think that the Gallion Metals hint is unresolved. He might think that is not related to, or he might think it's the blast he got there, because blast got you pineapple. It's like, okay, now I need to follow pineapple, but I don't think that's not right. No, it's not right, because Strong Kong is not on the path to Chunky K roll, and because Strong Kong is apparently on the path to Aztec Donkey Metal, pineapple, or wait. Wait a minute. Yeah, because of that, pineapple is not your answer for galleon CBs, but it could be your answer for caverns. Wait, hang on, I'm trying to wrap my brain around this one. Right, you need Strong Kong and Blast to get Aztec Donkey Medal. And if the Galleon CB's hint was pointing at Blast, you would have Strong Kong and Blast pointing at different things, which is impossible in this instance. Which means it cannot be Blast as your Galleon CB answer. So, it has to be something else. It has to be a different medal, and we haven't seen anything else. And Diddy's medal is now accessible now that we have Diddy. I'm thinking that's our best bet. Tiny's medal might be accessible as well.
We also have the entirety of Caves. That has all sorts of stuff in it.
I think Caves is garbage. I would not go into Caves, the seed.
Dang. Well, then I would be making a terrible mistake, I suppose.
The one reason you might go into Caves is to get more information. There's 5 hints in there, so
right.
It's not too bad. It's not bad, it's just not gonna save you, I don't think. I don't think you need them, rather.
Sowser is on his way to check the boss, I think.
And Hoy has smelled out Gallion. I want to see him run to the Cannon Game room, because I'm pretty sure the Cannon Game Splat as our answer. He might open this and then run to the Cannon Game room. He's like a half step towards it. Nah, he's thinking Shipyard. That's fine, too.
Huh?
Whose medal are we looking for? I think we're looking for Diddy's medal. Maybe somebody else's. I don't know if we've got Tiny's medal yet. I think we have seen Chunky's, and I don't think we have DK's yet either. We can get DK's as well. If... Okay. What are you... He's looking at shops? Alright, don't fumble the bag when you're this deep into the seed, man. You're so locked in. You've got the solve. You've got the hard part. The hard part's out of the way, although this is also kind of tricky to unpack. It's time to go the distance. Do not exit the aisles.
He exited the aisles.
Okay, well, if he exited the level, it might be like a go back to the Candy Game look. He might just be lost in the sauce. That's some mental damage, that Galleon boss. I promise you that is one of utterly unhinged, crazy, nonsense madness things. It's one thing to find like 45 out of 45 CBs in Logic for a medal. It's another thing to find 133 out of 139 for a boss. That's madness. All right, he's remembered this way, the Horde, so here's a freebie.
Okay.
If this is Vines, he might also go do the Hive bonus barrel, but I don't think that's anything anymore. Actually, pretty sure that's not our answer now. It could be, but I don't think it is.
This tiny K rules flying. Oh, what a joy. Yep. Randomized models.
Randomized
beautiful.
Favorites. They're so funny. And it makes the same noise too, so when a K roll gets a crunch, it's like it's a squeal. Yeah, there's Gorilla on. Alright. Wait, that's Gorilla? Hang on. We're gonna run the numbers on this one. How does that make sense? That is not where I put Gorilla Gun. I guess it makes sense because it's Peanut Lock and Grape Lock. I guess it's Peanut Grape, so it just has to be Grape. So Grape is your answer for Galleon CBs, in that it's the boss.
World's most disrespectful fly over there on
And then
Sowser
there's
Street.
some wacky either or going on here. Okay, shops and caves. Alright, problem solved. So we are going to caves. Alright.
I told you go to caves.
You got me.
Telling me the cave is all garbage.
I know where Triangle is for what it's worth. It's the Cannon Game Splat. We don't have to worry about it.
Look, I may not know anything.
I was so sure it was another Galleon.
That's all I got.
I can't really be sure of anything anymore, I guess. It's just all... it's all over for me. That's crazy that was, in fact, the answer. Grape to... Galleon CBs was talking about the boss. Get you Grape. Which helped get you Strong Kong, but, or it helped get you Pineapple... It helped get you Blast, but it wouldn't be on the path to Blast because Kongs are assumed, and Diddy would get you into the shipyard to get you a lot more Lanky Bananas. Wow, this is one of those situations.
Okay. Candy shop.
Yeah, 59 to get into caves, no big deal. That's fine.
Yeah, easy. I mean,
Great.
with this many, like, with this harsh of a wall, both these runners are going crazy on GBs.
Oh, wait.
So
We actually might still end up short here. We need vines.
yep.
And vines.
What move did we get from Candy there?
We just got our monkey port, so we're good there.
Okay, cool.
We have to go caverns then. Caverns to get our key 8 item, which is either vines or triangle, and we now really, really hope it's vines. We're actually short. How did I think we had 3 hints for 3 things, and now suddenly we have 1 hint for 2 things? How did that happen? It got away. The seed got away from me. Oh, I just never included triangle in my count because I'm stupid. Never mind. We had 3 hints for 4 things. Now we have 1 hint for 2 things. That's not great, team. Not great.
Not ideal. Yeah, Hoyetly got like 2 quick things in caves and then left.
Why is he going to ballroom?
Oh no. Oh, he's got monkey port, so he's doing monkey port checks.
Yeah, but I don't think that makes sense.
Right.
Does it?
Doing car race?
There's nothing hinted here, is there? I don't think so. Was there a car race hint that we just like didn't see?
I don't
This would be
think so.
unhinged if it's here.
Skip the text. I was pretty sure the game told you what you get from here.
Maybe he's just locked. He's so locked in, he just sees the future. This must be hinted, right? We must. Oh, maybe it was the hint in Caves Lobby and we just didn't see it. I didn't pay attention to the Caves Lobby hint. I'm just gonna trust him. I'm just gonna trust him. He got this far. He got through the galleon boss hurdle, so he certainly knows what he's doing. Minnie's on the path to things. Oh, maybe that was the hint. Minnie is the production hint, or Minnie's we got like another production hint to point at Minnie. That's a possibility. Now, this is his first time at the car race, so he just knows something is here, I guess. Wow. Oh, what is that? What? What? If that's hinted, that's also very mean. What the hell is that?
Alright.
What are we doing here?
We're jumping.
I guess. Is it you? No?
He says it's a banana.
Oh my god, maybe you do go to caves to get more info. Like, you could just run through caves and get 5 more hints and figure some more stuff out.
We've got the Diddy house by Mills. Normally you need spring for. I think logically you need spring to get in there.
We need guitar. I like the block tower more here if nobody's checked it
You're
somehow.
right, logically you need guitar.
Block tower I like a little more. Diddy production I also like. A third production item.
Well, no, block tower is no, because isn't this area foolish?
You're right, this is foolish. It's not here. So it would be Diddy production then. For spring checks. It's not the gold tower because the gold tower is foolish. And then we're left with very unpleasant things like upper cabin.
Yeah.
Is there like a spring metal requirement? I don't think factory Diddy metal is that tight. I'm pretty sure it's like free as hell. Yeah, climbing. Yeah. Good to go. But this is all well and good. If you would just check the cannon game, Kasplat, though. Ah!
Do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Please. Okay, not even checking the Diddy slam switch. That's confidence right here. Just all in on spring. This is like the last best.
Well, I mean, we don't have vines, so I guess that tracks.
Yeah.
Do you need vines logically for that? I almost said legally.
You can kick over there.
Same idea.
In logic, yes, you do, but not really a problem. That's pretty brutal. It's not there. All right. Deep sigh. He's got to solve a galleon caverns hint, I think, is his answer.
I think this is the most times I've seen a think dance in a randomizer restream from both players.
I wish I could say the same.
Yeah, there's multiple hints left in caves.
I don't know if we have that. I don't know if we record. Surely we recorded that 4-hour monster match.
What?
That was a good one.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. The early days of Season 2. Exciting times.
Alright, we're doing some grape checks.
Okay, okay. I like this. I think. Yeah, it could be behind grape. There's a hint here, too.
Yeah.
is the ugly thing is that people will probably justifiably argue that this whole situation isn't even a casino because you got galleon medals hinted, or you got galleon CBs hinted rather, and that could point to the boss, and you probably should be thinking about the galleon boss a little bit harder. That's just brutal. Savage beyond measure. Oh, the llama temple's foolish. Oh, is it?
Oh.
Is it, game? Is it? We need vines to get into Helm. That's the tricky bit. If we get vines, we're good. If we can get vines, all is well, because then we can just go get the triangle hint in Helm and no problem. And I'm thinking there's like pretty good odds that you go to the Cannon game room and you can just pull triangle, or you can pull vines off the splat. Pretty good odds, I think. Alright, but we're committing to Dark Rafters, which is probably also reasonable. You'd be a guitar out of logic, but like maybe it's just like deeper in caves. Like guitar could just be like in a different cave shop.
Aztec DK Metal, I think, was trash.
Aztec DK Metal was the answer.
Somebody got it.
Aztec DK Metal is the winner.
Really? I thought I saw somebody get it.
Yes, that was Blast. Or no, that was Pineapple.
Oh, and that was Blast.
That was,
okay.
that was Pineapple. You needed Blast to get enough CB. You need a Blast and Strong Kong to get enough CBs in order to get the answer. Right, is this our spring check? No.
It's a Banana. We've got the 64.
Ooh. Alright. Running out of spring options is really bad.
Yeah.
I want to see him pan to the cave screen, because I want to see that caves hint again. Looks like we're,
Attica coming in with a raid. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome to here.
Welcome to
Hello,
Pain.
everyone. Well, yeah, welcome to Pain. This scene has been a nightmare.
I believe you are well acquainted. This is... Oh, brother. Alright, can we see more caves hints? Go to the caves hint screen. I want to see what the caves lobby hint was that I missed. Come on. Come on, buddy. Just one more. One to the right. One to the right. No! Come on! Oh, come on! You little rat! Whatever. We'll get more info here because I think he's going to be picking up more info. Has Island Spring been checked? DK Isles, yes. By Snide, yeah, we saw that one.
Yep. It was just a banana, I think.
Castle Metals has one potion. That was... We have not seen that potion. I don't think. That's interesting. Oh, there, buddy. Getting knocked out of the rocket barrel is a little spicy. Yep.
Yep, we already got key 7.
Castle CBs to 7. Yep, that's, I've seen that. We got key 7, no problem. That was hinted. Maybe we can find a guitar really quickly. Like a little upper cabin action. Oh my god. Rocket barrel. Rocket barrel. Rocket barrel vial. Red alert. Turn around.
I think he's going for it. I think he saw it.
Yep. At this point, any vial you can get your hands on is mandatory. Yeah. Do it immediately. Don't even think about it. Easy bonus game. We didn't get...
Very easy.
We didn't get owned by a Vines minigame again.
Yeah.
Or yeah, Vines. Oh god, why is it always Vines, man? Nice and easy.
Nice and clean.
Sowser still trolling the world. That's Red Slam. We knew Red Slam was in caves. Fair enough.
Yep.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, another potion.
Is this Vines? Is this junk? Is this homing ammo?
Come on, barrels.
It's barrels! Uh-oh.
It's barrels.
Well, if you didn't want to go to the Cannon game because you didn't have barrels, now you just have to go there, right? Like, it's just got to be there.
Yeah. Do we need the other lanky moves for anything? Because there was the Dogadon too.
Oh, standard sprint? Unlikely. I think you can check anything that would require those. Are you going to the Cannon game now? Oh my god, finally. Bro, there was a Kasplat there. It could have just been on the Kasplat this whole time.
Oh, he was waiting until he had barrels, I think.
Why?
Because he could fully clear the room.
I'm dying here, man. He's killing me.
Oh, finds on a rabbit.
Nah,
What if it's on the rabbit race?
We would be... I think we're a few too far. We're a few too many steps removed from the hints at that point. We would be... You would need... You would have had to have dodged a trombone hint this whole time. And the factory boss hint. You'd have like 2 unhinted things, 3 unhinted things because barrels isn't hinted either. I think you're just a little too far removed. I just kill this Gasplat, put the vines in the bag, and let's just get out of here, man. Okay, that's...
Nope.
Triangle.
That's triangle.
That's pretty bad.
Oh,
poop. That's...
I really thought Hoyetly was going to just leave the level.
Now...
Like, you just got barrel throw, and you have to get it.
So now we don't know where Vines is at all. We have no leads, and that's our last item. That's pretty bad.
We're living our best lives now.
Wow. just wow. There's not much more to say about this seed.
Alright, let's just Moonkick and 3 Helm.
Why not?
We don't need Vines.
Why not? Alright. Where could you possibly put Vines? Right there, please?
Oh, it's a blueprint.
Good try, good try.
We'd love to see it.
Put it in Helm Lobby? That's...
Helm Splat.
That's mean.
It's an option.
I want to go back to caves now because I want the info. I'm all in on caves again. Yeah. Oh, he just looked at the cave screen and I missed it.
We missed it.
God, no.
Hold on. I think we can back it up.
Yeah, somebody clip that and just like pause it and get
No.
the one cave hint I missed. Main caves has 1 potion and it was the slam, so yeah, but it could be like on Cranky, it could be in the igloo anywhere. I just want the hints. Forget items. I just want hints out of caves. There's information to be had that we haven't seen yet.
They missed 3 hints. Scouring the castle metal rewards is a potion, and Castle Clutter Bananas key 7. There's 3 hints that were missing from Crystal Caves.
Oh. Didn't we see both of those hints? What was the hint in the lobby then? Did he not look at the hint in the lobby?
Maybe he didn't look at the hint in the lobby.
Why was he so all in on the castle car race then? Did that get hinted? Was the castle car race hinted somewhere and I just missed it? Any knowers? Yeah, I mean, Sowser is just an absolute hell right now. You have to find 133 out of 139 gallion CDs to do the boss. Utter insanity. This is gonna blow up a lot of people, I think. That is just an absolutely unhinged boss requirement. Actually, great. Whoa! Castle Chunky Metal! Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! The scouring hit! The scouring hit bails us out! We're good! We're good! Go to Helm! Go, go, go!
Go, go, go!
Oh, freedom! Freedom! I was looking away, and I look at the corner of my eye, and I see vines swinging on the screen, and I'm like, yes! Well, that was eventful, certainly. So, you're running into Helm. You know there's 17 asyncs complete. You know you're in a lobby of 29 people.
Yep.
You know this seed has been absolute hell on earth. You are an hour and 50 minutes in the seed running into Helm. That's not incredible. You would rather be in here like 20 minutes sooner. But what can you do? All you can do is look at the race lobby and see who's finished. And see that it is a wasteland. There are people that are done, but there are not many people that are done. So all you can do is lock in and push as hard as you can to make sure that you get as good a finish as possible out of this absolute nonsense.
Now the best part of Helm is getting in here and then hitting a barrel that you can't complete.
That is cataclysmic, but I don't think we can run into that problem. I think we're actually all clear.
We don't have grapes. I don't know if you can get the grape tutorial minigame.
The oranges? No,
the oranges.
Yeah.
Sorry, the other round fruit.
That one's not in the pool.
Okay.
Thank God. Here's our pineapple minigame that explains some pineapple to key 8 shenanigans, but it was explained by the Canna Game room. You just ran to the Canna Game room, but it's none of my business. Anyway, not that that helped you at all because it was triangle, not vines, but whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, we just commentate. We don't know anything.
It's fine. Not mad. He tried to play his instrument with Diddy, and he does not have guitar.
The slight voice crack on Not Mad really sells it.
I'm a great actor, I tell you what. It's very intentional.
You can go on that wall? What in the world, Sowser?
Yep. This is a sign of the times that this is where he's at in terms of digging up checks. Way out of logic. Who did he? A bit of a problem, this.
Dude, this camera being so disrespectful to Sowser right now.
It's definitely, this is a very hard flip to get right, specifically because of the camera. You don't want to be like all the way at the back because then you don't have enough horizontal distance. And the worst part is you have to kind of like grab it at the very corner, because if you grab it too close to the middle, the slope kicks you out. So you have to like grab the corner and pull yourself up on the corner, which is like very, very specific. Ooh, I think pause. This is not an easy answer here, that's for sure. Again, probably the hardest CB check I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So let's run the numbers on some of these things. What kind of odds are we looking at here? 133 out of 139. You had to get 95.7% of all CBs in Gallion that are accessible in order to beat that boss. Ouch.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's what we call real bad. And then you're not even out of the woods yet, because your vines doesn't really have a great answer until you get a scouring hint in caves, which is unhinged. Oh, I hit
the majority
timer?
of the bananas in DK64 are in like bunches of 5.
Please
so
hold. I'll fix this. Hang on. We'll get the timer rolling in a second. We're gonna sync it up with them. Please hold. I have it tied to my numpad, and I pull out the calculator to try and like plug some numbers in, and well, wouldn't you know it, that just reset everything. Oops.
Yep.
My bad. We're good.
All right. We are
even the timer quit on us.
Hoyetly right now staring into the void that we've all felt for the last 2 hours.
You're... Sowser's back in Gallion. Is he trying to run the numbers on CBs here?
I think so.
And he ran the numbers and it came out a frowny face.
Rounding error.
Is there any moves he's missing to get him CBs? I mean, I don't think so. Compared to what Hoy had at the time, I think there's actually nothing.
Yeah.
This is one of those seeds.
Back.
This is one of those seeds you want to throw in the bin really bad, but you can't.
Yeah.
You just simply can't. It's a qualifier. You gotta just tough it out. And just hope that everyone else is having as bad a time as you are, which is entirely possible that people are having that bad a time. This is not good, as the kids say.
I think Sowser's just going for it.
What else can you do besides just run around?
Exactly.
Pick stuff
There's
up?
nothing left in this game. You've got to do it. And I think Sowser's hit that point of like, I've run out of possibilities. I'm going to start collecting random CBs.
Yep, look at that. There's
yep,
a 10
there he goes.
He's seen this hint. It's just he didn't pick up the CBs at the time. Like, that's what it takes. There's the dink. There's the dink.
Yep. We're dinking.
Those 10 CBs were his downfall. The on-guard door strikes again.
And the emotions that Sowser's going to be going through as soon as they pick up that grape shot.
And then you're not even out of the woods yet, because you just don't...
Yeah.
There's still a whole pile to go.
What a world.
What a world indeed.
There's Sowser opening up the boss, about to realize the truth. But at least we have some good jams to enjoy while the door opens.
It's always a good time.
That makes it better, right?
Always a good time with the tunes, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
I need to do that. I need to get some custom music set up.
Chunky phase into, I believe, the Diddy phase is our finale. There we go. Let's keep trucking along. Just really hope you don't get sniped. Because at this point, getting sniped would be a tragedy beyond measure. Just, you go through all this nonsense just to get wrecked in the last seconds is brutal.
Wowed. We got... Oh, let's see.
I think a lot of people will tough it out because there aren't so many finishers yet. I think that's the critical bit is, all right team, it's time to unload the news on you. Of our 29 finishers, we have 2 DNFs already, and 3 people are done. 3 out of 29 at nearly 2 hours in. 3 are done. Yep. We do have 17 asyncs, and we do have a lot of names in there. But if you run the numbers and do the proportions, maybe like 2 or 3 of those asyncs are done. Like, there's 16 spots available. There's plenty of room to fight for it. You got to keep going. You just got to truck on. Especially if you think
a lot of times when you feel like these one, oh, I'm sorry.
Especially because you think you may have unraveled the seed at this point, right? Sowser's coming up on his grape shooter. He'll be able to make stuff work from there. He's not out of the woods yet. This is the second win he needs. That's time for Hoy. He can click the done button. Oh dear. Oh no, that's time for Hoy. My bad. And he sniped 2 doses by 1 second. That's extremely funny. I may have to retime that. Hoy takes 4th place with a time of 1:58.56. 2 doses right behind him with a 1:58.57.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, that might be a retime angle, but that's all right. Holy guacamole. And there's grape shooter for Sowser. He is in the home stretch. Not home free, but he's in the home stretch now.
Yep, he's getting there.
He's got his grape shooter, and he goes to get the lanky medal. Off he goes. We're going to see if we can have a chat with Hoy and see what he makes of this nonsense.
It's just going to be screaming and crying. Calling it now. Oh,
and they sniped Kuiper by about 30 seconds. That's type 2. Here we go. Our first place in our race lobby is Etiquette with a 1:35.43, an excellent time for this utter insanity that was that blast. That grape into that blast.
But the synchronized flying from the Mini K Rule Gang.
Yeah, there you go. Nearby is Psych with a 1:38.39. And then you have to jump 13 minutes for Violet Pumpkin at a 1:51.10. Whew. We don't know what our async times are yet. Those will be revealed in time, but I would feel pretty confident if I finished sub 2 hours on this one. I'll say that much. I wouldn't say that a lot of times, but I would say it about this scene.
This would be a 3+ hour for me, for sure. Wow.
Yeah, the sheer... Oh, man, we got Hoy. Let's go pull him in. Hello, Hoyetly. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
I am so glad that seed is over.
It's done.
That seed got to me so much.
That was real bad. We ran the numbers on it. 133 out of 139 CBs for that galleon boss.
Yeah, I looked at the portal. I'm like, there's no way. I need to get Diddy to get that boss.
Cataclysmic.
That's reasonable.
In a word.
Reasonable to assume, but yeah, it's right on there.
And on top of that, I wrote a hint down wrong and thought it was Castle Car Race when it was just Castle Cranky Tiny.
Okay.
Oh, that explains it.
You very nearly gaslit me into thinking that was required. Because I was like, there's no way. Did he read the hint in Cave's lobby and I just missed it because I didn't pay any attention? But I don't think you actually read that hint for what it's worth.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just
I was
all over the
like,
place.
I got spring and I'm like, okay, that threw me for a loop, but obviously it's spring that leads to porter or barrels. And I'm like, or not porter, but barrels. Okay, now I got to check all my spring stuff. And I went through it all and I'm like, okay, something's wrong. I rechecked my hint. There it is. I'm like, oh,
Gallion Caverns. Gallion Caverns. You're running through like doing all the spring stuff, and I'm like, well, you could just go to the Gallion Caverns and get away with the horde, probably. It's like a 50-50.
Well,
but
I needed barrels. I was looking for barrels.
No, you didn't because it was just on the Kasplat.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Yeah, it was a 50-50, but once you got barrels, it was like, okay, now it's 100%. Surely he goes now, and you did. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, we're good.
That's right, it was on the Kasplat. I was so convinced. I'm like, it's just on the cannon game. Oh man,
my god.
that was a rough seed.
It really was.
Real bad.
But you shuffled it out.
I should have gotten punished so much harder than what I did.
Well, the problem is that I'm pretty sure that Galleon boss check is everybody's last location. Like, actually, everybody's last location. There is a hint in caves for Castle Metal State. Well, that's nice. So there's a little bit of coverage there. The scouring hint certainly helped, but if there's a more direct one, then that's like, okay, yeah, there you go. There's your vines.
Yeah, your best case for like figuring that seed out is the double hinting on the Galleon medals. So Galleon Lanky medal and another path hint for Galleon medals.
For the boss.
Or Galleon CPs, I should say.
I was thinking that it was going to be Gorilla Gone on a different Galleon medal, because that fit pretty well with Peanut. Just go to the shipyard, it'd be like Diddy's
I was
Medal, maybe.
convinced. I knew Gone had to be in the grape cage. I was like, okay, grape is on the Galleon medal. So I need to get Diddy to get grape to get Gone. And it turns out, no, you just get grape, and then you just get everything else.
Yeesh. Alright. Sowser's in the home stretch here. He's gonna have to unpack the remaining stuff. I think you kind of like have to go into caves then to get the info you need. I suppose you need monkey port out of caves anyway, but
Yeah.
and he knows he's got that hint too, so he knows he has to go into caves.
And Sowser checking Beanstalk, because imagine also needing Bean on top of everything.
This is the TNS portal in the worm area. That's just mean.
I just want to check where that castle metal hint was. I think it was. Yeah, it is in caves. So that does help you out.
Yeah. That's kind of like you clear as much as you can, and then you kind of you clear as much as the known needs as you can, and then like, okay, I guess I gotta go to caves to get more info. And
Yeah, I'm going back for chunky metal. I guess you could have got it. I'm trying to think. There's not really a good timing to go get it.
I don't think you could have gotten it before Pineapple. Or you couldn't have gotten it before Blast, at least, because you need one of Blast or Pineapple.
Well,
Actually,
you
no,
would also need barrels, so you still need pineapple.
At 45, you only need Pineapple, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can get pineapple, but you also could get Blast, Punch, barrels for 45.
I don't think so. It is not in the calc. It's for 40. For 40, that works, not for 45.
Do you always need pineapple?
I think you always need Pineapple.
Because 30, yeah, you always need pineapple.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter.
Yowza. I think I don't think we've put enough hate on the seed for coconut, because if you had access to coconut, the seed just unravels so much better, because you could find your Blast, or you could find your Pineapple so much easier with coconut for Aztec Donkey Metal.
Yeah, it's got to be somewhere. Yeah, I wrote down too many hints incorrectly, because I also wrote down mushroom insides to 8 instead of 5. So I'm over here going like, what am I doing? What am I missing?
Oh my god, coconut!
Check the legends.
Coconut is that vines locked barrel and japes? That is...
Oh.
That's so mean.
That was.
That's so mean!
That is so mean.
I hate it. I hate it here.
That's terrible. Yeah, because I was in there doing it, and I'm like, oh, this is diving. I can do this. And then I realized, oh, wait, this is Vines one. Whoops.
Can't jump that high.
Because, I mean, like, Feather's still on the path to free Kongs. This could be something to help me out. Nope.
I mean, it would have helped you out, but
Oh yeah, I would have, but
it would have been great.
Right, there's
you gotta wait another hour and a half to get that.
Yeah. You gotta wait until it's no longer useful to be able to get it.
Oh my god, when I looked over and saw edit finish at 135, and I'm like, oh no, I'm done.
What the heck?
I'm so done. I'm gonna end stream.
And then Sowser right now getting real close to finding that that rocket barrel.
Yeah, we might need a little bit of a retime this race.
Ooh. Okay, so Sowser like saw the barrel but didn't go back for rocket barrel. But I guess there are other ways to get to that barrel, so we'll see what Sowser's doing. Looks like he's going back to it.
Yeah, there's
through the jumping method.
and the sharp
Oh,
push.
and this one.
What do you think of that?
He's thinking, is it worth it? Do I check this one or do I just?
I think they're both trash. Well, one's barrels, so that's not terrible. But
Yeah, one of them I
really
thought
good.
was important.
And the other one is the slam, which you don't need. I think we also
Alright.
haven't properly acknowledged that you need the blue slam to slam the quicksand cave tunnel open. So you had to get that slam out of Tiny's 5-row temple.
Yep.
Which you're pretty likely to do, but that's just another little bit of tomfoolery that the seed throws on you.
Yeah, because you're already looking for Lanky anyways, so. Well, maybe if you stop after you get Lanky before going to the 5-door temple, it might be a little rough, but it's hinted, so.
Okay, here we go. So I was just getting more info out of caves. He's gonna get that vines hint, I think, and then he'll be good to go, because the Gorilla Gun... He's got the Gorilla Gun hint. Okay, never mind, he's leaving. Okay. I made that up. I made it up. He's going to Japes to get his Gorilla Gun.
You've been trying to see caves hints this entire seed. Every time you're just like, oh, they're gonna check the hints, and then they just barely don't.
You've been trying, man. You've been trying.
Yeah, skipping that potion is crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
It kind of feels like the seed is solved, but it actually kind of isn't, which is like super awkward. I think it's almost good that he hasn't done it because it's going to send him back into caves where his info is, so it'll kind of work out in the wash.
I'm trying to remember what this one was.
This is Gorilla Gone,
Yeah, this is gone.
Right, okay.
which I did not think this was going to be gone. I thought this was going to be a vines or a monkey port, maybe a triangle. Because it would still make sense with all the paths for Q8 and whatnot. And I was putting Gorilla Gun on like a separate gallion medal, which would have made the boss like completely unhinted, which is pretty unhinged. But here we are.
Yeah. Yeah, this seed felt super good up until trying to look for pineapple.
Yeah, it was all the things were falling into your lap, and then it was just like, well, what if we gave you garbage? Enjoy. Alright, one down. He's gonna try his luck in the candy game room, I think. Clock's ticking now. Race lobby?
Yeah.
There's 10 people done. With all the asyncs? 16 is looking mighty tough. It's gonna be a tough pull to finish this one out.
Can only hope people in the async did much worse.
Yeah, I mean, look at this race lobby. Everyone's getting owned.
Yeah. There's good players that are just, everybody's all over the place this seed.
Oh yeah, there's very good players who are not going to qualify at this rate. Of course, there's enough good players that was kind of going to happen anyway. There's just more than 16 good players. Somebody's got to bite the bullet. Triangle in his pocket, off we go. Does not have barrels, forget about it.
It's one.
Can you pull vines? He's got a miracle pull vines here. Where'd you go? Back to gallion?
Oh, is he checking the boat?
5-door macro ship angle. That kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like every one of your hints is solid. I think the only path forward here is more info. I guess there's some more hints at Gallion, aren't there? That could make sense too.
That's probably what he's going for. Treasure room's dead, so it's like...
Or he might be thinking a different Gallion medal for some reason. I think that doesn't make sense anymore, but there's 3 hints to be had. On guard, you fly around pretty quickly. Take a look. Maybe one of these could send you that way. Although I think caves hints have your answer. Yep, the Splat Candy Game Room. Yeah, I'm sure it is. That's a awkwardly placed hint.
See, if I read that hint, that would have saved me too.
Yeah.
I just know the seed. I was wrong.
Super fun camera angle. And also the bongos were like 90 degrees. That was fun to look at.
Yeah, he's a little tilted.
I would be too.
Hang on, Hoy, didn't you swim through the shipyard at one point?
I just went and checked the shops.
Okay.
Yep.
You didn't even look at the hints that are like right here?
Nope.
Like I said, I thought I knew what was going on, and I was just wrong, so...
Yep, I did too. I did too. Well, that's useless. But if he's thinking hints, then surely he goes caves next. Really?
Well, so going back to caves.
Kinda gotta be this. This is a water refill kind of seed. That's how long this seed is. Yeesh.
That came prepared. I had a full water bottle, I had a full coffee. I was set.
Oh, he scooped up this potion, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
But if he scoops up this and then gets some hints, then we gotta go.
Welcome to bonus stage.
It's vines, right? I mean, shoot, it could be the shop he skipped. That's a little troubling. Fortunately for him, it's not, but...
Very quick Kremling Kosh. That was nuts to say.
Oh, he did buy that. Oh, okay, well, never mind then. Silly me. Scoop the easy, low requirement checks. Makes a lot of sense to do this. Take a peek at some hints, maybe. What do we got here?
We're checking one.
Hopefully it's one that just straight up says
That,
it.
and that's it. That's what you need. Castle CBs to key 8. You're going straight to castle. No muss, no fuss. Vines is on the way. But is it in time? Is it in time? That's the question.
It's gotta hurry.
Hey, Mike Champ just finishing 11th place, time of 2:15:10.
One more slot. Tick tock. Tick tock.
Yeah.
Maybe Diddy's medal, maybe Chunky's medal.
Just go for them all.
Every player that finishes just makes it that much more unlikely. And trust me, when you're in there, you're staring at that race room going, okay, if I still keep going, still make it. Just keep telling yourself.
This is the one and only qualifier. The way these blitz brackets work is you are one qualifier, you just grab the top 16 out of the qualifier, and then you just play a single Elam bracket out of the top 16, you have a champion in a week. Bang! It's blitz, they're fast. You throw them together, lightning. That's the whole point. Get some good one-on-one matches. Mornin, what happened? Nothing good, that's for sure. I don't know how you felt about that galleon boss, but I think a lot of people had a lot of feelings about that galleon boss. They're gonna be like, oh, brother. Not great. Is the cutoff time enough? 11 people done? 17 asyncs? You need 4. You need 4 out of those 17 to have finished, and that's a lower proportion than the lobby. I think this one might be curtains.
Yeah, I mean, nobody in this race is guaranteed with 17 asyncs. Well, we know all of them just
knocked it out of the
crush
park.
us.
Well,
Yeah.
with all the insanity of this seed, the seeding is going to be all over the place too. Like you've got
Okay.
top players imploding, top players crushing, top players falling apart. Some people just kind of pick the right stuff and they won. Looking at you, Etiquette, you lucky son of a gun.
I just like doing galleon CBs. They're fun for me.
The Galleon CB
I'll
enjoyers.
just do it randomly.
Guy who knows every single CB in Galleon just obliterates everyone with a 115. Oh, brother. This is not the seed from Friday. This is a different seed. That one, I'm sure, has its own share of problems. Hopefully, it's not as bad as this one. Good lord. Yeah, we did. I think we trusted the good start a little too much. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We believed in it a little too hard, and then it kind of all came crumbling down.
Yeah, at the start of the seed, it was like, wow, okay, so here's all our information. Here's a couple of quick things at the beginning, like this seed's easy, and then
Brutal. Another spot bites the dust.
And I got Omega Ventus, 12th place to 218.19.
Right. We'll see if we can piece together the async times while Sowser is running through K. Rule and Helm. Let's see who our top 16 are. Only 16 people will make it here. We may have enough finishers that we may have an extra bracket on the side, but I don't know if that'll happen. Hard to say. We're definitely taking the top 16 though, that's for sure. Alright. Gathering info. Okay, so we have our top 16. Our top 16 cutoff time is passed. It is done. The cutoff time was a 2:08:05.
Wow.
That was the cutoff time?
A 2:08. That is the 16th place. 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Wow.
9 people from this race made it.
Ouch. Yeah. So, and our winner of the race lobby, Etiquette, is our top time at a 1:35:43. And Psych is our second place at a 1:38:39. And Violet is our third place at a 1:51:10. It's a bloodbath down here. Charles and Kilvaris are season 3 finalists. Yeah, a 1:54:32 for Charles and a 1:55:54 for Kilvaris. Oh my god. Cam, right behind him, a 1:57:15. There you go. Some heavy hitters. Not even in the top 3. That's how ugly this seed got.
Yeah.
Alright, Tudos. Hello. How you doing, Chief? He's in the mix. Like 8th. Looks like. Wait, hang on. Can I count? 1, 2. 9th.
Oh man. Oh, does that mean Tudos and I fight off with the 1 second difference?
Well, you got 8th. You would be 8th, 8v9. So yeah, actually, no matter how that flips, you're playing each other first round. Good luck.
That's funny.
Depending on.
That makes me feel a lot better that I didn't mess Tudos up with the spot.
Well, I mean, we got some wild matchups in here because some some regular contenders are lower in the list than you might think. Our Australian Spike is a 202.35. He's in, but that's like a 12 seed, a 13 seed. 13.
Crazy.
Yeah, I believe that puts him in the crosshairs of Charles Yarles.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's a match. That's a round one matchup if I've ever seen one. Holy smokes! Our People's Champion Kuiper don't care. He snuck into the bracket with a 159.34. He's in. Huge. That's like an 11 seed. Barry sniped him by 2 seconds at a 159.32. Very funny. Yeah, wow. So for all the like non-finishers, boy, you like kickstarted like a 1 minute sequence where 5 people finished.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean it's just sometimes that's how it goes. All right. Okay, 4 people finished, I guess. It's just crazy like that. The seed was a crash out? Yeah, I mean I definitely would have crashed out on 133 out of 139 gallion CBs. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I think the rest of the seed was relatively manageable, but that boss requirement.
It's brutal. I think vines were unpleasant, but workable. You could get your info out of caves to make it a lot easier. Definitely not pleasant, though. If you were gambling on vines somewhere, then...
Yeah, everything is properly hinted in hindsight. It just... The boss is just annoying.
That's the terrifying thing, is that gallion CV's hint is pointing at your grape on the boss, which is just awful. Awful! Like, oh my god, that's bad. Because you don't think it's that, because you're thinking like, oh, it's going to be Gorilla Gone on a different medal that's peanut locked, which there's plenty of those. Like, Diddy's medal was always peanut diving lock.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal. Crazy. Especially because of the intricacies of paths and assumptions on this one are just a whole train wreck. That's for sure. You gotta love tiny phase at the end of a long qualifier. It's just, it's nothing but tension. Barshan's to Mumbo finishing with 222.22. That's crazy. He's out. I just thought 222.22 was a cool time.
Yep. Mumbo just unlocked Luigi in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh my god. Oh, he actually did. That's crazy.
Unlocking Luigi is in logic. You needed it for vines.
Unbelievable. That's wild. 2 dos and shambles. He could only put 2 twos together.
Never. One more punch to seal it.
There's a Diddy phase. It's never quite so simple.
Oh, there's a Diddy phase.
There's always another.
Yeah, I forgot. Diddy phase is last phase.
Yep.
Oh, he goes for it.
All that's left is just a humble Diddy phase. Just top that off and we're off to the races.
Easy.
Put this qualifier in the books. We can forget about the seed and then never talk about it ever again because you put this one in the archive of seeds that aren't good or seed. You got a couple archives you kind of keep when you play a bunch of seeds. You kind of put it in the seeds of cursed things, and these are the seeds you send as viewers submitted seeds to other players, other streamers. You subject them to the insanity that is this seed. And then you have, your good seeds, the Hall of Fame, the ones that you remember, the ones you won on. This one's going to the bad pile. Nothing good about this one.
Got another finisher. Thinker Things, 225, 55.
At this point,
Another satisfying to look at finishing time.
At this point is just too far gone.
Yeah.
And that is time. Bonk.
GG.
226. Whenever he feels like hitting the timer.
He's got to hit the done button.
Look, I'm giving him a 226.26. It's more hype that way. There you go. Let's see if he wants to chat. But that's a wrap on our seed for today. We'll give him a quick little chat on this absolute nonsense and see what he makes of the absolutely unhinged. The unhinged galleon boss.
It could have also been Doga too.
Yeah.
You find barrels. You're like, oh, I'm gonna do Doga too.
Oh my god.
Dude, I was losing my mind when someone finally started checking bosses, and there was the lanky item on it, and I was like, "Oh, this is it!" And it was Doga 2, and my heart dropped.
We saw that
item on it.
We were like,
no,
"Oh,
this is it!" And it was Doga 2, and my
we
heart
can't do this,
dropped.
boss. We're good. We're safe here.
We saw that potion there. We were like, no.
We're good. Price is averted. My bad. Got a little chaotic there. We're good. Hello, Sowser. How you doing? You have survived. I'll give you that.
I've been on Restream 3 times, and every single time it has been a waking nightmare. Oh my gosh,
we have the tendency to do that somehow. I don't know how. You are not the only one who says that. That's for sure.
That was why they had to be the qual seat, man.
Brutal. Unfortunately, the qualifier time was a 2:08:05.
Yeah,
over 2 hours, which is crazy for starters.
Yeah, I see 15th. I'm like, well, I didn't make it.
That's a rough one.
Yeah. Oh, Mumbo didn't even make it. That's how you know the seed was bad.
It's
Holy.
bad. Yeah. There's some hitters that are falling out of place.
Yeah.
Sowser, I'm interested. How did you feel when you looked over and you saw Etiquette finish?
Oh, I saw him finish and I immediately minimized the window. I was like, I can't have that in my head right now.
It's bad. It's mental damage right there.
Oh my gosh. I think I was walking around for 15 minutes like, I've checked everything, haven't I? I think I've checked everything. The seed's bugged. Somebody call the rock. The seed's bugged.
Well, no, it's simply you needed 133 out of the 139 available CDs in Galleon. Of course.
Wow.
Yeah.
I suddenly, a bolt of lightning hit, and I was like, I forgot 10 bananas. And then I went and picked them up, and I was like, I hate this game. How dare they?
Yeah, real bad, to put it mildly.
Well, all the heavy hitters on the beta bracket, everyone.
Good luck.
Dynamite beta bracket.
Wild times. I think we've spoken our piece on this seed. It's been a wild ride, that's for sure. Yeah. Thanks for watching, team.
Yeah, huge shout out to everybody that finished and everyone that participated. This was an incredible seed, so well done for everyone sticking it out.
Well fought.
And getting it done.
Well fought, that's for sure. Shout out to the viewers. Thanks for watching, team. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, whole 9 yards. As you do.
Yeah.
As you do. I probably didn't need to tell you that, but I did. I had to. So it goes. Come on down to the Discord, discord.dk64randomizer.com for all sorts of actions, or just, run on down to dk64randomizer.com for all sorts of fun. You want to catch more Blitz action? Watch this space. We'll probably have the finals here at least. Maybe some more stuff, I'm not sure. But watch the DK64 category, because these matches are going to be flying like crazy when the Blitz gets going. There's a lot of matches to be played. Top 16 single Elim bracket, all done in 1 week. Keep an eye out. It's going to be fun. But that's all we got for us today. I've been Rock. I've been on the mic.
I'm Dracus. I've also been on the mic. Had a great time. This was awesome.
Hoy, Sowser. It's been a pleasure. GG's. Bad seed, good game.
Bad seed, good game, yeah. BSGG, as the cool kids say.
Right. Get y'all out of here. I'm going to run on out of here. Thanks for watching, team. We'll catch you on the next one. Keep an eye on this channel. Keep an eye on DK64. Keep an eye on the Discord. Whole lot going on. Thanks for watching, team. I'll catch you in the next one. Morning.
Morning.
Morning.